Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm just putting on my hand cream. I should have done it ages ago. I'm sorry, I love you, I'm sorry. It is a Saturday morning. Got that high note, didn't I? Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Jewellery Maker. I'm Carol. I'm with you for the next 5 long hours. You looking forward to it? Me too. They're going to go so quick because time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it, Fleur?
It certainly does.
Look at you today. You're looking gorgeous.
I've just said that it looks like this shirt looks like a famous supermarket colour, and I haven't got a night job. I haven't been working. I do.
Come straight from your other job.
Yes.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. No, it's not the same kind of blue. It's a different blue.
Different blue.
You look great. She looks great, doesn't she? The lips and the hair and the everything.
And the everything. Oh, thank you.
The whole package. Take it and run with it, Fleur. There we go. So, Fleur, of course, we're with Fleur today, who is just amazing. Love this woman. She's with us for 5 hours.
4, I think, but maybe 5. I don't know yet. 4, definitely. It depends on how much singing
Are you going to make up your mind anytime soon, or is it going to be kind of like an on the whim? See how we get on?
Yeah.
Nah, I think I'll just do 4 today. Leave her on her own for the last hour of the show. Brilliant. Well, there we go. Kerry's on cameras. Hi, Kerry.
Hi, Carol.
Look at her gorgeous hair, everyone. Look at it. Beautiful. Becky as well. Hi, Becky.
Hi, Carol.
Look at Becky's hair. Look at this. It's just amazing. We can't see your hair. Just love that hair. Tell you what, if I didn't work here, Fleur, I would have my hair like that all the time. Would that be amazing? Look, there they are. There they are. There they are. Sisters are doing it for themselves. Scott Sloan, find him on Facebook. There he is. He is producing the show today. The saviour of Jewellery Maker, the manager. What are you doing? You're looking at the video that we filmed before the show today. Oh, it's ever so funny. I'll tell you about that in a minute. And there's Ollie directing. Old orangutan arms. There they are. Don't put your arms back down. Get them back up again. Go on, Albatross. Hey! He's got like an 8-foot wingspan. He does. He's got the longest arms in the entire world. Oh, you look like Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio out of Titanic. I can fly. Yahoo! There's nothing to fear. I must just say good morning as well to my family who are sitting at home currently eating breakfast. Morning, Hattie. Eat your breakfast. Good morning, John. I love you. And Pippa, sit down. Because Pippa is 11 months old and she has learnt how to stand up in her high chair. She now doesn't want to sit down to eat. She wants to get on the kitchen table. So she kind of literally, she just does this. She looks at you and she just does this and the legs. She's getting up there and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, Pippa, sit down! And she doesn't listen to you. But anyway, good morning to everyone. Hello! Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We want to be your one-stop shop for everything Jewellery Maker related. We do. We absolutely do, don't we, Fleur?
We certainly do.
What's in the bag? Well, before the show today, Scott and I went into the workshop room, and he got me to stuff. Let me finish. Stuff loads of gemstones and goodies into one of our tote bags. Today's deal of the day is this tote bag with 925 sterling silver findings. It's coming up at 11 a.m. But one lucky customer who comes through to get it, and it's going to be a not a random winner, a winner picked at random. I must correct myself. The more random, the better. So we're going to pick a winner at random who is going to be who's going to win this tote bag plus the findings plus all of this inside there. I've literally just gone around the workshop room and just shoved loads of stuff in there. Open the silver box. There's pliers in here. Gems of distinction strands. No. Seriously, this silver box is in the tote bag. That's diamonds. That's diamonds. One lucky person who comes through to get this is going to get this strand of diamonds as well. Oh my word. What happens if Wendy is watching? Wendy's a member of our jewellery maker team who organises all the workshops. We've literally just trashed the workshop room. Where can they watch the video, Scott, that we filmed before the show? On the Jewellery Maker Facebook page. It's probably going to get taken down because it was on a bit of a whim. It's very unprofessional. And all I'm doing is running around the workshop room saying, shove it in, Scott, shove it in! And just getting gemstones and stuff in there. Anyway. Good morning. Right, okay, what are we doing first, Lovey? You did tell me. The butterfly backs. Now, how many times, Fleur, have you got your ears pierced?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many times? No.
Never.
Great, okay. But if you did, no, so yes, you do. Brilliant. How many times have you worn a pair of earrings and lost the butterfly back to your earrings?
Lots of times.
Me too.
Loads of times, especially when you take them out and you put them on your bedside table and then one falls off and you can never find it again.
They always seem to go kind of in the cracks, like if you've got floorboards or something, or they go down a little gap, or it's something which happens all the time. Okay. Luckily, the ones that I've gotten today are actually screw backs, which is really good. They're the first pair of earrings where I haven't actually lost the backs to them. What we've got here is a deal for you today. These are 925 sterling. What is that? What's that there? That was a bit of fluff. Like someone had wiped their nose on the tray. Oh, I can't find a tissue. Anyway, so these are 925 sterling silver butterfly backs. Designed for the back of your earrings, obviously, to keep your earring nice and secure in your ear. They're the kind of things that we're constantly losing whenever we have our ears pierced. And if you wear just normal stud earrings, earring posts are so easy to lose, especially if you're kind of washing your hair and you're kind of drying it afterwards, or you're combing your hair afterwards, or if you go swimming and maybe you wear swimming goggles. It's the kind of thing that always gets lost. I think if you absolutely wanted to kind of put your business head on with something like this, you could, if you wanted to, come through and get maybe, I don't know, half a dozen packs of these, maybe even a dozen packs of these, maybe 20 or 30 packs of these. And if you had a bowl of them at the front of your craft stall and just said, butterfly backs, oh, I don't know, 50p for a pair or £1 for a pair, I bet you loads and loads of people would buy kind of spare butterfly backs for their earrings at home, because it happens to us all, doesn't it, Fleur?
And also as well, if you've got a lightweight shepherd's hook, you know, so if you haven't got a really long waterfall effect, the earring becomes quite lightweight. And if you've got longer hair, it can pull out in your hair. But to put the butterfly back on the back of a shepherd's hook keeps it in place. Good call, because
it's got a hole going through the centre of the butterfly back, doesn't it? That's a really good point, actually. Yeah, definitely. Are you like me? Do you have, say, half a dozen pairs of earrings and one pair of butterfly backs? That's exactly what happens to me, because I've lost all the other ones. I've only got one pair of butterfly backs that you're just protecting like they're the crown jewels, because you just do not want to lose them, because if you lose them, then you can't wear your earrings. Get these, multi-buy them, multi-buy as many of these as you can. You can get involved with Jewellery Maker in two different ways, either by giving us a call on our free phone number, which is 0800 644 655, or get involved on our website, www.jewellerymaker.com. They should be £4.95p for 20 pieces. That's for 10 pairs. Scott says he's going to bring back the early bird with this deal. I'd like to see Robin Downey Jr., if that's okay. £2.95. Amazing. Absolutely incredible. That's £2.95 for effectively 10 pairs of sterling silver butterfly backs. Loads of people coming through already on the web and on the phone lines. That's absolutely fantastic. If you want to multi-buy these these butterfly back findings, then please do. You can either alter the quantity that goes into your basket on our website, or when you speak to a member of our lovely call centre team who are based about a mile down the road that way in Redditch, then you can say to them, can I have 3 packs of these, please? Absolutely.
Do you know as well, Claire, a long time ago when Claire first started, she had some butterfly backs in one of her kits and she unfolded them all and made a flower out of them. Because they are sterling silver, aren't they? They are precious metal.
They're precious metal.
So yeah, she unfolded, I think it's about 3 or 4 she unfolded and then popped a head pin through the middle of them where the hole, you know, where the hole where the post would go, and it looked like a lovely flower.
Well, I suppose what you're actually getting is a long, thin piece of metal with kind of like a round bit in the centre with a hole through that central bit, aren't you?
Yeah, so you've got your petals there, yeah.
Oh, gorgeous! Yeah, I mean, as you go a bit further in your jewellery making journey, in your jewellery making hobby, you will start to look at findings like this and see other things other than butterfly backs. If you can see a gorgeous kind of sculptural piece, if you can see how you could make this into, oh, I don't know, yes, into a hair slide or fashion it into something else other than a butterfly back, then please just go for it. You don't have to use them as butterfly backs. $2.95 for 10 pairs or 20 pieces. Absolutely fantastic. It's a bit of a no-brainer really, isn't it? And it's kind of that pocket money kind of price as well. Loads and loads and loads of multi-bidders today. Over the past few weeks here on JewelleryMaker, we have had loads of new customers. If you are a brand new customer to JewelleryMaker, you get a number of things free with your first order, which is just brilliant. You get your Get Started with JewelleryMaker DVD, which is around about an hour long. Lots of information on here, including how to make earrings, necklaces, bracelets, lots and lots of information about threading materials, essential findings, which are the bits which hold your pieces of jewellery together. Our toolkits, there's 2 of our tools there, your side cutters and your flat nose pliers there. Lots of information about all of your basics here on JewelleryMaker, included on that DVD for free. Also free with your first order, you get your Get Started with JewelleryMaker booklet, and included in there, lots of information about our toolkits. It's just $9.95. Just speak to the call centre or live help and we'll get that added to your order, no problem at all, for $9.95. Information on our findings, what they're kind of more commonly used for. Lots of threading materials there. And tutorials as well. Brilliant. Awesome. Information on our workshops. We have workshops here at JewelleryMaker, which are absolutely fantastic. They really, really are. And we also have the JM Hub magazine, which is a monthly magazine. Yes, I must just stress, you do get a chance to go to our JM shop when you come onto our workshops, but there isn't a lot of stock at the minute because I've just nicked it all and put it in that tote bag. The video's going down well, is it? Lots of people watching the video apparently and enjoying it. Well, that's good to see. It's good to know. I'm sure you can tell a lot of planning went into that, a lot of months and months of planning, lots of brainstorming sessions went into the filming of that video. It wasn't just an off-the-cuff kind of thing. It was very well planned. Stuff it in, Scott. That was a hoot to watch, Carol. I know. I think that quote will probably go down in the quick everyone watch Carol on Facebook. Hilarious. Good morning, guys. Good morning to you, Andrea in County Durham. Stuff it in, Scott. Tracy in Australia, everyone. Australia, New South Wales. That wasn't Australian at all, was it? Sorry. It's so funny. Hee 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 hee. Hello, lovelies. Great hair colour in the studio today. I know. Good luck to the one super lucky customer for that tote bag. I know. So basically, our deal of the day today is our awesome black JewelleryMaker tote bag with some sterling silver findings in. And you're going to be getting it for an absolutely amazing price. But one lucky customer is going to get that tote bag plus the sterling silver findings plus... Oh no, hang on. It's empty! I'll just look a bit messy on the desk, sorry. With all this. That's for one lucky customer. We're going to pick that customer at random. There's a strand of diamonds in there. Scott, you put those in. I didn't put those in there. That's Scott Stone. Put them in there. Scott Stone, find them on FB. We've just got loads of stuff. We've got loads of stuff. Oh my word. Hang on, that is precariously teetering on the edge of the old what's it there. Can I show you what's coming up on today's show? Oh. I'm going to have to physically restrain Fleur with this one. Burmese jadeite. The last 100 chances. Oh, Fleur. You really love this, don't you?
Really love it, yeah. Every single strand that we have, I buy. And I've only ever made 2 pieces of jewellery, one of these for me and one for my mum, and the rest I just keep because I just love it. I
think this is one of the best coloured strands of jadeite that we've had in stock. The colour is so beautiful. It's like a greeny silver colour. It's a bit like, what's that gemstone? Oh, I always get this mixed up. So green amethyst is prasiolite? Yeah, prasiolite. It's like prasiolite. It's like an opaque prasiolite, isn't it?
Do you know what I think it looks like as well? Like a green kyanite. You know, it's got that sheen over it that you can't... It's not like a labradorite that's got real flashes of colour, but it's got a sheen. It's got something extra, like magical within it.
Amazing gem. I can't wait to bring that to you. That's coming up on today's show. Also, tanzanite rounds. We very, very rarely get the chance to bring you tanzanite rounds. It's going to be coming up On today's show as well, we've got so much. Actually, I'm going to put that next to the jadeite because that is going to look amazing next to the jadeite. Look, similar kind of tone, isn't it?
Same size as well.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be an amazing bracelet?
That would be like the best bracelet in the world. Absolutely gorgeous. That's going to be coming your way. Also, sky blue opal. Scott's so find him on Facebook. You're feeling a bit kind of just like slapdash today, aren't you? I think it's after all the events in the workshop room earlier on. It probably is. Got everyone all a bit excited, didn't it? It's a bit like when you take your dog for a walk on a really windy day and it kind of whips them up and they're kind of like all kind of skittish. Yeah, Scott's saying that's how he's feeling today. We're going to do the blue opal right now. Right now! You can't stop us. We're going to do it right now. Now, one of the biggest selling gemstones of the last 2 to 3 months here on JewelleryMaker. Absolutely amazing, amazing, amazing. The quality of opal we have had recently on JM has been the absolute best we have ever had. And that goes for our Ethiopian opal. We had some Kuba Pedi opal on the show yesterday. I know. None of us could believe it. It was absolutely incredible. And that also goes for the pink opal that we've had. That enormous round of pink opal we had yesterday. I don't know if you remember it. That was absolutely incredible, wasn't it? Purple opal and blue opal as well. The qualities of all of our opals have been amazing, amazing, amazing. And what do we mean by that? Well, the colour saturation has been better than I've ever seen before. This is properly kind of luminous. Can you see how incredibly luminous that incredible gem looks next to my skin? It is 100% natural. Imagine the kind of the mining process for this and finding this attached to the host rock. I mean, it just must look like, I don't know, just like sunlight peeking through storm clouds. It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Just amazing. So your gorgeous sky blue opal graduated faceted rondelles here. Absolutely love this quality. It's a 32 centimetre strand. It's a really, really long strand you're going to be getting here. Don't you love all those different colours in there, Fleur? It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's absolutely. It's a standalone piece just by itself. You wouldn't have to add anything in if you didn't want to, because it's all those different colour tones. But I know this is the holiday, the beach weekend, the summer holiday weekend. That for me is your summer holiday.
Isn't it
strand.
just? It's just amazing. We had on the show yesterday actually some Stardust sterling silver beads which would go so beautifully with this. I mean, really, really amazing. We had some Starlink chain as well. We've got some amazing things on today's show as well that this would just fit beautifully with this. Price point on this is absolutely phenomenal because it's not just the way that this gemstone looks and the kind of the qualities that we've been experiencing over the last few months that have been absolutely awesome. It's also been the price points as well, because the price points are just amazing. These price points, they're not the kind of price points that I would expect to pay anywhere else. They're certainly not even kind of JewelleryMaker prices. $14.95 is where we should be. I mean, that's already fantastic, isn't it? A brilliant, brilliant kind of price point. And I wouldn't expect to pay that kind of price anywhere else for a strand like this. You know, I'd expect to pay much, much, much more. We're actually going to take it lower. Here's your deal. We didn't talk about that. I stupidly thought $14.95. I thought $12.95, maybe if we're lucky $9.95. Scott's just saying he's just too excited today. $6.95? What are you doing? What are you actually doing? He has lost the plot. 100%. I'm talking about Scott Stone. Find him on FB. If you want to go and like his Facebook page, by the way, he does update it. Type into Facebook, Scott Stone. Find him on FB. How many likes do you have now, Scott? 310. You had under 300 yesterday, didn't you? Amazing. Amazing.
I thought you were going to say he had 400 and he's lost 90 in the space of a day.
That would be amazing. I bet you've got loads of likes, haven't you?
I don't know. I think there's over 1,000.
Oh! Boasting, isn't she?
Yes.
Yeah. Apparently you're very good at responding to people's messages on your Facebook page.
Yeah, it has got that little highly responsive
Oh, does it?
Yes, yeah, very responsive, not highly responsive.
Very responsive.
Yeah, not responsible, responsive.
Yes, let me just point that out. Fleur Hastings is not responsible in any shape
Not
or
at
form.
all.
No, no. I've heard you're going away on holiday.
Yes, we are.
To France with Fleur. Sorry, with Fleur. With yourself, yes. With Claire and with Fiona.
We're sponsored by white wine. What
are you actually going to do?
In between the drinking parts, jewellery making. So lots of, we're going to be doing more silversmithing type jewellery making, but I can't see that they're going to let us near torches and hammers after a few glasses of white wine. I think we may be banned to just sitting and watching. I think Fiona's going to be the sensible one, but so with
she's
the
going to have to keep you and Claire in check, isn't she?
Claire's just going to be a nightmare.
She's going to be complete. Yeah. She's going to be a law unto herself.
Yeah.
So basically, Fleur's going on holiday with loads of guest designers. Great. Awesome. Well done to everyone who came through to get this gorgeous blue opal. I've got loads of people there. Lots and lots of multi-bidders as well. I don't think anyone was expecting $6.95. It's gone from $14.95. I thought maybe $9.95 if he's feeling fruity. $6.95. Amazing. Now, with everything you get from JewelleryMaker, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. You're also only paying $2.95 P&P per order. And an order effectively lasts for the entire day, so you can add as much as you want to your order. You can add the deal of the day today, which is going to be massive. It's going to be the big tote bag with the sterling silver findings, both of Fleur's kits. You can add whatever you like to your order, and it's only going to cost you $2.95 P&P per order. Don't forget, we've got a deal of the day competition as well. Oh yes, the deal of the day today is coming up at 11 a.m. Okay, and the deal of the day today is our black JewelleryMaker tote bag, which is utterly brilliant, with some 95 sterling silver findings in. Absolutely brilliant. One lucky bidder who comes through to get that deal is going to be picked at random and is not only going to win the tote bag, and is not only going to get the tote bag and the findings, they're also going to get all of this. There's tools in there, there's cabochons. I literally ran around the workshop room before we went live today and stuffed it full of loads of stuff. If you want to watch the video, go to the JewelleryMaker Facebook page before it's taken down. Before we found out. It will be though, won't it? It's going to be taken down. Absolutely amazing. I know. Just incredible, isn't it? Oh dear, what's that? Oh my word, is that zircon? Right. Anyway, yeah, there we go. There we go. Right, okay. Well done, everyone. Still got loads of people coming through to get that. Well done to everyone coming through. Absolutely gorgeous. Yes, I think I can probably find those. I've got some connectors coming up now. Got some connectors. Connectors. Here we go. Right, okay, so. Oh, you love your sterling silver, don't you, Fleur?
I do. I'm more of a silver girl than a gold girl.
Personally, aren't you?
Yeah, I love my silver.
Why is that?
Because I've got quite pale skin, I find that silver is more complementary to my skin tone. And I just love how it shines. Because it doesn't go dull, or it doesn't, you can quickly, with a silver cloth, make it brand new again. If you've got something like sterling silver and you put it next to something like either white gold or even platinum. Platinum's actually the worst one for it. If you put sterling silver next to platinum, the platinum just looks like grey and graphitey, doesn't it? I mean, it's an immensely rare precious metal platinum, but it looks pretty bad next to sterling silver because it's so reflective, isn't it? My wedding rings are white gold, and you can, if I just put that one over the top, you can see how. That's a really good point, actually. How it does. Can we get a shot of that? Would that be okay? I can just. So you've got your wedding band is white gold. White gold, and my engagement band's white gold, and then. Oh yeah! Look at the difference. So the slimmer band that you've got there is 95 sterling silver, and then the two underneath. Yeah. That's incredible. And that's been gone back to the jewellers 3 times to have more white gold put onto it, because because it keeps coming off. But so yes, for me, sterling silver is the best.
It does go slightly yellow after a time, doesn't it? White gold.
Yeah.
That's interesting, isn't it? So sterling silver, basically, it is absolutely going to stay looking like this. I mean, I would say if you get any of our sterling silver pieces from JewelleryMaker, if you can get the anti-tarnish strips, they're worth their weight in gold. They're absolutely amazing. Go to our website and see if you can find any anti-tarnish strips, because they are absolutely wonderful, because it'll keep them looking like this. Now look at the work that has gone into this. It is absolutely incredible. When you're creating a connector like this, as involved as this, it would have initially probably started out as a sketch on a piece of paper, which would then have been made into a digital design on computer, which then would have been carved into a rough kind of rubber mold, which would have been filled with a plastic compound, and then it would have been tried out with different kind of base metals, and then and only then, kind of when you're kind of like half a dozen stages down the line, is it attempted with sterling silver. The work that goes into this is quite remarkable. We're not talking about kind of days worth of work or weeks worth of work. We're talking about months worth of work, from kind of the very beginning kind of sketches to it arriving here at JewelleryMaker. There's a lot of work that goes into this. This is 925 sterling silver, so 92.5% pure silver. The reason why it's not a higher percentage than that is purely because the sterling silver needs to be workable, it needs to be pliable, it needs to have that kind of longevity that sterling silver has, and that can only be achieved if you mix the pure silver with other alloys as well to make it more workable. So 92.5% pure silver, that's what 95 sterling silver means. So you're getting two of your connectors here, little loops either side, so you can quite easily attach them with jump rings onto a design. You can have them as earrings, have them as pendants, use them as a centerpiece to a bracelet. I know there's going to be loads and loads of bidders coming through for this, and lots of multi-bidders as well. And did I mention as well, you even get your gemstones, because it's obviously got the mount ready to accept a genuine gemstone. There is your gorgeous, gorgeous amethyst as well, octagonal cut amethyst. Such an unusual cut for amethyst, such a difficult cut to achieve as well. You've got such a beautiful quality. There's your other amethyst there as well. You're going to be getting two. So you're getting two connectors and two of your amethysts as well. To achieve this kind of cut, the amethyst has got to be such a high quality. It's got to have exceptional clarity, because as you can see, the facets over the top of the gemstone, they're really wide, they're really open, they're really long, and amethyst isn't necessarily known for its clarity, so the amethyst has got to be an exceptional quality for it to warrant octagonal faceting. $12.95 for both of these, so for the two connectors and for the two gemstones as well. That's amazing, isn't it? I mean, if you think about adding just one to a bracelet or using one in a pendant, that's going to add on so much to the piece design-wise, but also price-wise.
Yeah, you take your jewellery into a fine category jewellery because you've had to prong set it as well. And for me, these are absolutely brilliant for chainmail, because chainmail can, if you use a Byzantine or a box weave, it can be quite chunky. Yeah. So if you've got a connector that's sticking up, it's more vulnerable. And it doesn't probably, it may not sit properly, but with a Byzantine link either side, which will be the same depth then. So if you've got the sterling silver jump rings from the birthday show, we got 200, you can make a beautiful Byzantine bracelet and have that in the middle, and it will be balanced so beautifully. It
just lightens it up a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome? But you're so right when you say that it takes your jewellery from kind of beautiful handmade jewellery to fine jewellery, because something like this, the addition of a gemstone which you have set yourself, and a connector which has obviously had so much work poured into it, it really does elevate the look of your jewellery so much, doesn't it?
Yeah. I was talking to a lady who does make fine jewellery, and I said, oh, do you make all the mounts and everything? She said, no, I buy them in. So she's still a fine jeweller, but she buys in the mounts and then prong sets the gemstones, exactly the same as this. And
isn't that awesome?
I did my first one prong setting last week with Hannah Oxbury. She showed me how to do it, and it's so, I was really scared of it, but it's so easy to do. To
set these gemstones into these connectors, would you say you need your gem setting toolkit, or could you do it using our basic toolkit? I mean, what would you need? What are the tools you need to set these convincingly?
You definitely need a ring clamp, so something to hold it still so that it's flat, if you like.
Okay.
What you're working with is flat, because it's all to do with it to keep the table. Is it the table, the top bit?
Yeah.
To keep that level. I used a prong pusher from the toolkit, from the gem setting toolkit.
Yeah.
Because it's got a little V in it, I don't know, maybe you could fashion something out of what you've got, but for me, I think the toolkit, if you want to do this, is invaluable because you've got other little elements in there as well that you can use, like your gauge and things like
Absolutely,
that.
yeah.
But yeah, I suppose if you wanted to have a go, you could have a go with your normal toolkit and just wrap, like we said before, like a fabric plaster around the nose of your pliers, just so that it doesn't mark the stone or anything like that or push it too far. But yeah, I've now bought about 3 or 4 because I couldn't believe how easy it was and how quickly you can produce.
And do you think you're going to be getting these and setting them into pieces, into your chainmail pieces, and then selling them on?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And because these are amethyst, because everybody knows amethyst, it's a safe stone to sell for me for craft fairs because people know it.
Absolutely, yeah, 100%. I've only got about 10 chances left. It's one of those pieces which is brand new, and with a lot of these brand new kind of designs and brand new ideas that we're having here on JewelleryMaker, a lot of the new pieces that we're getting in are very, very, very limited in stock. We're kind of testing the water, seeing what you really like, and then of course it gives us the opportunity to reorder things. Well done to all of you coming through to get that. That is an absolutely exceptional price as well. Well done. Okay, Fleur. Can we come over and do your incredible kit?
Yeah.
Now, this is a new medium for me to see you doing. I've never seen you work with this in this kind of way before. This is going to be absolutely awesome, by the way. You are a jack of all trades, really, aren't you?
This is the first time I've ever worked with perspex. Never worked with perspex before.
You shouldn't tell people that, Fleur, to be fair.
I know.
To be fair, she's done amazingly. It looks absolutely awesome. Have you enjoyed it?
I really have enjoyed it, yeah. I really have. Because I love working with metal sheets, so I love using my saw to saw out shapes. It's exactly the same. It's if you can use your saw, you can use your perspex. It's fabulous. It's great to work with.
This is such an awesome product. We've had perspex before here on JewelleryMaker. We've given it to Fleur. Obviously, she's a very talented jewellery maker and guest designer here on JewelleryMaker, and it's wonderful to see how your creative flair has made these incredible pieces. I love that neckline piece. I think it's absolutely gorgeous.
All these pieces are made from bracelet lengths because it's interchangeable perspex jewellery. So the 2 pieces that are on the front, so that's your daytime wear, and then your nighttime one is the large piece of perspex that's cut out. And we've used the S hooks. You just unattach one and put the other one on. So everything is interchangeable. So the one that's the little hearts that are on the front as well, that's got little bits of chainmail either side. But because it's 7 inches, you can use it as a bracelet as well.
Oh, fab!
So all the bracelets are the bracelets around the side, everything's bracelet length, so you can take it all apart for your holiday.
This is awesome, Flo. I love what you've done here as well. You've twisted the perspex, which is absolutely amazing. You're going to be showing us kind of how to work this incredible material. If you've never had a go at perspex before, is this the kind of kit you could come through and get and just have a go? Yes,
definitely. Yeah, it's very forgiving. There is a few little pointers that we'll just go through, but because we've got the frosted perspex, it's so much more forgiving. The high shine one, if you slip and you scratch it, you have to polish the scratches out, but because the frosted one is so much easier to work with, then we've got like the best of both worlds in this kit actually. But no, it's very easy to work with, it's nothing to be scared of at all, and even when you're using it to twist it and melt it, you can soon put it back flat again.
Awesome.
It's brilliant stuff.
This is fantastic. With this kit though, it is very limited in stock. Sorry, thank you, Kerry. Sorry, lovey. I always forget to take my tablet. Right, so this kit, very limited in stock. There's not many of it at all. There's some really awesome components here, whether you're into your chainmail, whether you want to have a go at perspex. The design work here is so unbelievably strong. It's just gorgeous. Right, okay. First genuine gemstone strand. You can tell it's going to be a winning kit when the first strand is a strand of genuine freshwater cultured pearls. Yeah, I mean, absolutely beautiful. These are these gorgeous, and I was saying this to Claire yesterday, they're kind of like macaroon shaped. They're kind of like slightly flatter than some of the round pearls that we've had in the past. They've got this gorgeous kind of squash shape to them, which makes them beautiful to set against other gemstones. Really wonderful strand here. That pure white quality is awesome. The next strand I've got here It's such a winning strand, and on its own, do you know what? I think if we probably had 500-600 of this strand, it could quite easily. It would be the deal of the day. You know, it's such an awesome strand with a kit like this. Yeah, it's just going to serve this kit so beautifully. But on its own, I think if we had 800 strands of it, it would be the deal of the day. No questions asked. It's milky aquamarine. How awesome is that? Look at those gorgeous tones. I mean, it's like a watercolour sky, isn't it? It's absolutely beautiful. Isn't that awesome? The most wonderful variety and variance of colour going all the way through this amazing strand. That must have been a joy to work with, Fleur.
Yeah, and I'd never heard of milky aquamarine. I put it in a search engine, and some of the top designers, that's all they use is milk. I mean, Monica Veneda's got a huge range of milky aquamarine as well, and I was over the moon that I could work with something along that lines like they do as well.
It's absolutely sensational, this gemstone. This is going to be the kind of gemstone to watch definitely over the last 12 months, sorry, over the next 12 months on JewelleryMaker as well. Such a gorgeous quality. As well as your milky aquamarine and your genuine freshwater cultured pearls, of course, we couldn't give this kit to Fleur without giving her a load of jump rings as well. Wow, there are loads of them, Fleur. Loads and loads and loads. Okay, now let's go through the sizes here. I've got a total of 200 silver-plated copper open jump rings, which are 5mm in size. There's 200 5mm jump rings, which are right here. So these are arguably the smallest jump rings that we can do here at JewelleryMaker. Really fantastic quality, and we'll you can see through Fleur's jewellery how you can actually use them to make a chainmail piece, or simply just to use them as individual links to attach pieces of perspex onto other pieces of perspex. You know, they've got a very functional quality as well. Also, 207mm silver-plated copper open jump rings as well. Absolutely gorgeous. These are so shiny. Again, silver-plated copper, 200 in total, 7mm. And then your enormous 9mm ones. I love these. Huge, great big 9mm jump rings. Again, open. Are they open ones?
Yeah,
they are, aren't
open,
they?
Yeah.
200 in total, again, silver-plated copper. Again, absolutely fantastic. Now, when I worked with Fleur a couple of weeks ago on the birthday show, and we had jump rings, every single pack of jump rings sold out. Whenever Fleur is with us here on JewelleryMaker, people are watching for jump rings. They're watching because they're chainmail fans. They're watching because of kind of Fleur's main skill set here at JewelleryMaker. So just bear in mind, this kit is going to sell out. You then get, I love this, I haven't seen perspex for ages, 3 sheets of perspex. You get the high shine black, a sheet of the high shine black, and you can see how shiny that is. There it is. There's the lovely studio lights there. You also get frosted white, or is it clear? Clear, I suppose, isn't it? Or translucent. And then this awesome azure blue frosted perspex as well, which is just gorgeous. It's not opaque, it's not transparent, it's like a translucent quality, like a frosted window. That's the kind of quality you're going to be getting. And 3 sheets here will enable you to make all of these pieces. And I assume that's what you've got left over.
This is what I've got left. And there was a few pieces that I cut out and I didn't like, so they're on my workbench still. So this is what I've got left over.
You've got loads left.
And I've still got jump rings and pearls and aquamarines as well.
There's definitely a few in there for kind of Mobius rings and enough for some rosary linking bracelets, perhaps. Definitely. Loads and loads and loads left. Right, okay. I've got, as you can see, it's a very popular kit so far. We haven't even bought the price on screen yet. A lot of people just want this kit for the perspex, for the gemstones, for the jump rings, whatever your reason is, it's the right reason. £39.60, that should be your price point today. I've only got 45 chances left. Once it's gone, it's gone. This is one of the first times I've seen perspex in the last year. This is such an exciting product and medium to work with here on JM. Amazing price point for you today. Wow. £21.95. And actually, if you just even consider, just for the jump rings and maybe the gemstones as well, that gorgeous strand of milky aquamarine, which I think is going to be a star of the next 12 months, and of course the genuine freshwater cultured pearls, I think that's amazing. If you think about the pearls maybe being £10, you know, at the very lowest, you're getting all the, 600 jump rings and that strand of milky aquamarine, and of course that incredible perspex for just an extra, £11-12. That's just incredible. Now, that bracelet there, that's beautiful with the pearls and the jump rings. I love that.
For me, that's your holiday staple, that kind of bracelet that you can pop on evening wear, or, going out sightseeing. That nice.
Yeah.
But the rest of the jewellery, because it's perspex, I think it's a lot more hard wearing than people think. So you can pop it in your case and you can take it. And if you're around the pool, or you know, if you go swimming, obviously not with your pearls on, but you know, if you've got one of the chains, you can go swimming in perspex jewellery because it's not going to get damaged by anything. It's such a fabulous medium, and like I say, it's the first time I've ever worked with it, and I just couldn't stop playing with it. I just wanted to make more and more and more, and I actually went on the website and bought another 5 sheets of perspex.
Oh, good stuff. Awesome. What are you going to be demoing for us, Fleur?
So we're going to go through working with the perspex and how you actually work with it, because when you get your perspex home, because like we said about the black, it will scratch. It comes with these protective sheets on it, so like a plastic sheet. So we've taken them off just so you can see the colours, but you can see here this has got a plastic sheet over the top which protects the actual perspex underneath. Now what you need to do, whatever you do with your perspex, you need to leave these plastic sheets on right to the very end until you've finished.
Okay, yeah.
So with perspex, the way that we cut perspex is a little bit different to metal sheet. You can't use your cutters on it because it will fracture, because it's a plastic. You can cut it when it's warm, but it's a little bit like trying to cut jelly. You're not going to get a nice straight line. The way that we cut perspex is with our saw. So I appreciate some people may have never used a saw before, but please don't be scared of it. It's such an easy tool to use. It really is. And I've taught quite a few people to how to use a saw, and they can't believe how easy it is. And to set it up is very, very simple. All you need to remember is that the teeth on the blades go to the top, and a lot of people have been caught out by putting the teeth underneath, so you can feel that the actual teeth, and it's not sharp. You can feel, you know, I can run my finger on there and it's not going to cut me. So the way that we set it up is the teeth, if you think of it like a Christmas tree, the teeth have to face down towards the handle, okay? So when I run my finger down the blade, it's completely smooth. When I run my finger up the blade, it's a little bit more jaggy, so it's catching a little bit. That way, when you saw, because you're going to saw down, the teeth will go through the perspex and cut through it quite easily. Right, you do need your, a bench block with a piece of wood on there. Now, if you haven't got a bench block, you can use, if you've got a workstation, a bit like this, you can prop it on the end, but it is easier if you've got an anvil, that we've got them on the website. So the way that we're going to set this up is we're going to pop one end of our blade, and the blades come in lots of different sizes. So this is a 2/0 blade, and that comes, we get so many blades. I think I think it's 24 blades in each size. So we get lots and lots of blades. So you will snap them, they will snap, but best thing about this saw is because we can adjust the length here, so if it did snap,
brilliant.
You
can adjust the length of it.
Adjust the length.
Brilliant.
So I can adjust that length down to, if I've snapped the blade and I've still got that much, so I can still use all of the blade. So the way that we're going to set it up is we're going to pop our blade in, and we're going to make sure, so you can see I've just offered it up there, and it's going to fit into this wing nut here, into this little section here. So I'm going to tighten this bottom one up, and then I'm just going to pop the blade in there. Now the way that these saw frames work, they work on tension. So I'm just going to pop the blade in and just tighten it up. Now what you need to do, I'm going to just come back to the edge of the desk here. You need to put pressure on the edge of the desk and tighten it up, and that's going to create your tension on your blade. It's a little bit more difficult.
Come on, Fleur. Come on, Fleur. You can do this. Stick the blade in.
There we go.
Wicked.
And when, if you can hear, so it's like a bit like a guitar string. So that just needs to go a little bit tighter. So just pull it a little bit tighter. Tighten that one up, and you're good to go. And I'll just quickly show you how easy this is to saw down. It's not, obviously, this isn't the best way to saw it, but you can see how quick.
Wow, that is awesome.
So it's really fast how you can saw, and obviously this should be held in a clamp, you know, a lot simpler. So that's how quickly you saw. Now you will create quite a lot of dust, so what I tended to do is put an old shirt or something on, because it is quite dusty. And when you're if you're sawing lots of pieces out and you're not in a well ventilated area, if you do have sort of like asthma or something like that, maybe just pop a mask on. But you know, if you're allergic to dust, then you'll know that when you work with things like this, it's going to create a little bit of dust. So that's how you start to cut it. So the way that I did it, a little bit like I do with my metal sheet, I just print out some graph paper and I stick the graph paper down on top of the whole piece, and then I've got lines that I can cut out. So when I'm doing something like the cuff on the end, which has got shapes, and I've used a template for that cuff. So it's a beautiful template that I got. So you can draw it out. If you don't like what you've drawn, you just simply take the sheet of paper off, and all you've done is you've wasted a sheet of paper.
Yeah,
so
that's
you
fantastic.
then, you know, you can stick that back on, and you've still got your protective piece underneath. So you're going to go around and cut out your shapes. Now, the first thing we're going to do is just show you how to get rid of all the saw marks on the edge. So I've got a few shapes here that I've cut out, like the necklace there.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you're going to get is let me get the one that's, there you go. So if you can see on the edge there, can you see you've got slightly jagged edges?
Yeah.
You see there?
Okay.
So what that is that's the saw marks from the saw. And the only way to get rid of them is to actually file them out. So we've got some files on the website that you can use. So we've got the little needle files are brilliant because you get lots of different shapes. You get one that's got a slightly like a half moon shape, a flat shape and a round shape. And you literally just go along like you're filing your nails and just go with the grain and just file away. And you'll soon see that the file marks start to go. Now, if you've got a Dremel, you can use your Dremel with your polishing kit. I've got the drill bit here at the bit, the drill bit.
Well done, Fleur. Always count on you.
Get the words out eventually. So I've got the drill bit in there because I'm just going to show you how to drill your perspex now. But you can get, where's my, oh here it is. So this is one of the sanding discs that comes in this amazing tool, and this tool is, can I just say, revolutionised my jewellery making, this tool.
When did you get your Dremel?
I got it was about 18 months ago.
Really?
Yeah. And from then, that's when I started to really appreciate metalwork, because before, when I was doing a metal cuff, it would take me hours to file it down and to sand it off. With this, it takes minutes. So because I work my prices out for my sales for my jewellery on hours. So for me, to bring the hours down meant I could make it at a more affordable price. So for me, this has revolutionised my business.
Do you find that you walk around the house looking for things to Dremel?
Yes.
It's a bit addictive, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Whilst you got the Dremel there, Fleur, I'm just going to get my Dremel out. It's absolutely incredible tool. This is the newer version of the Dremel. The one that we bought you, goodness me, it must be 3 years ago, wasn't cordless. This is absolutely cordless. So you just literally plug your docking station into the wall. You can pop your Dremel in there. And it charges. Are you using my Dremel?
No, yours is in the bottom there.
Oh, it's here.
I knew you were going to say that because I couldn't see it. I was like, oh, she's going to accuse me.
You literally put the Dremel in the charger and you charge it up. When it's charged, ready to use, look how ergonomically designed that is. It's designed to hold like a pencil, so you can use it to get that fine detail in. It's designed that even, I'm not talking about kind of small children, but kind of, we're talking kind of like, I don't know, age 11, 12 upwards, with supervision, you absolutely can get away with using this. It's nice and light to hold, and you can get the most incredible detail into your pieces. This particular Dremel comes with a replacement chuck, which allows you to use different size heads on your Dremel. There's loads of different adapters in here. Goodness me, there's loads of them. You've got your polishing and buffing tool in here. Now, this is kind of what you were referring to when you're kind of finishing off your pieces, how it used to take you so long. But with this,
so fast.
It's literally seconds, isn't it?
And with the perspex as well, because you can polish. If you've got a slight scratch in the perspex, you can polish it straight out as well. Fantastic.
So with your Dremel, you can do everything from you can carve with it, because of course it's got carving tools in there. You can grind things down and file them as Fleur's about to show us. You can polish with them as well. You can cut with your Dremel. You can sand with your Dremel. There is so much you can do with this, and it comes with.
You haven't got the.
Of course, it comes with a carry case as well.
I don't know where your one's got that.
That's all right.
But yeah, it comes with a carry case. Brilliant, it's so portable. And when you charge this up, it lasts for ages. And
Does it?
This tool's on my workstation the whole time, and I use it every day, and I think I charge it up once a week.
Oh wow, that's fantastic.
And it actually gives a warning light when it's starting to run down, so it goes to amber to red. When you turn it on, there's a light at the bottom. So if I just turn this one on,
yeah, you
can see it's green at the bottom.
It's got the light at the top as well, hasn't it, when you're doing your work?
Yeah, so you can see that. So you can speed it up.
Oh wow, that's fantastic. So if you're maybe a bit less experienced, if you're kind of just finding your feet with the Dremel, you know, absolutely fantastic. And then the more confident you can get, the faster you can go.
And if you're engraving, you don't want to have it on the high speed because you need to have more control because it does zip across what you're doing.
Oh, but it is an absolutely fantastic tool. Not just for jewellery making, for any kind of crafting, for also kind of home improvements as well and DIY. When you get your Dremel home, I mean, we can do some research for you right here, right now, with regards to the Dremel. When you do your research online, type into a search engine your Dremel Micro. Make sure that it's got all the adapters that this one's got, and just look at the price points that you are looking to pay elsewhere. £139.95p. Believe you and I've bought this Dremel to you almost half a dozen times, and I'm yet to find anywhere that can bring you this incredible Dremel for anywhere near this kind of price point. £94.95p. This is absolutely revolutionary. It's absolutely incredible, and it's the lowest price we've been to as well here on JewelleryMaker.
This section here, I've had to buy another one of these
chuck
because it's a universal chuck, so it means you can use your drill bits and everything Dremel with it. That's just cost me £7.
Really?
Yeah, just for that one bit on that famous river place.
Yeah,
yeah, and because Dremel's such a large company, it's not. They've got so many different toolkits to go with this Dremel. So you've got your drill bits and. You can get, I mean, this is some of their drill bits.
Yes,
so you can get things like this. You can get polishing kits, you can get grinding kits, you can get cutting
burnishing
kits.
Ones as well. It is the most amazing tool. The most amazing company, isn't it? It's just fantastic.
It is.
And just to kind of clarify quickly, when you are carving your piece, if you do want to carve with it, don't think you're necessarily going to be carving wood and carving kind of heavy things, and it's going to be very kind of industrious. It's not like that at all. You can even get away with carving things like bits of sea glass and glasses themselves. You can do really quite delicate, quite dainty work, but you will end up going around your house trying to Dremel things.
And it's very powerful. Even though it's a small tool, it's a very powerful tool. It really is. So it's, for me, like I say, it's just absolutely fantastic. I've loved it.
Awesome. Loads and loads of people coming through to get this. We are very, very limited in stock though. Right, Fleur.
So I'm just going to show you how I've just popped a little drill bit into there. And so with this universal chuck, you can use lots of different drill bits. So I'm just going to show you how easy it is to drill through. So what you need to do is, it's gone 15. So what you need to do when you're drilling it, you're going to pop the drill actually onto the perspex.
Yeah.
Hold the perspex down. Now drill into something that you don't want to damage. Not
your Chippendale table.
Yeah. And all you're going to do is pop it on. And drill straight through.
That is so satisfying.
And then you've got just your hole straight through. And it's that simple. And again, keep the plastic on, because what you don't want to do is this to slip and scratch it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
So that's why you're easier to pop the drill on.
Are you applying lots of pressure there?
No. Do you want to have a go?
Oh, I don't know.
Be careful. Maybe not.
No, I'll have a go. I'll have a go.
So just pop it on.
Does it matter where I drill?
No, not at all. No, because this is just.
Okay.
You have to hold on to the perspex because it'll spin round.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, that's. Oh, have I gone through it anyway?
Yeah, just turn it back on again and it'll come back out.
Oh no, hang on. What am I doing? What am I doing?
You turn it back on.
Have I turned it on? Am I turning it off? See, I knew something. Oh no, what am I doing?
Let me have a look.
Sorry. That's why Fleur's a guest designer and I'm a presenter. What have I done?
We'll sort that out. know, what's the fun?
That could have been where there's a blame, there's a claim. Right.
It's rather funny. Yeah, we'll sort that out later. We'll just take the drill out and then just...
We've got about 2 minutes, Fleur.
Okay, right. What you can do as well is you can use your heat tool to heat it and twist it and mould it like I've done with the bangle. So with the bangle, I've actually put that into the... Stop laughing now.
Stop it.
Stop.
Stop it.
I've put the bangle into the oven and left it for about 10 minutes and then moulded it around one of the bangle mandrels. But if you've got a heat gun, you can use a heat gun as well. So I'll just quickly show you how to twist it. I'm going to not look at Carol because she's making me laugh. So what I'm going to do is take my little bit of Perspex. I've popped it on a heat-proof sheet. So if you haven't got a heat-proof sheet, you can use something like a baking tray. Turn on the heat tool and you're going to heat it up. And just keep the heat tool moving. Can I send Carol out?
It's going to go.
And what you're going to do is just start to heat it up. And you do have to just test how much of heat you need on there. So what you're going to do is have 2 pairs of pliers already there for you to start to twist it. So what we're going to do is just keep heating it, and I'll have a see now, see if it starts to...
Oh dear.
So what we're going to do...
Do you want me to help?
No, you're all right. So what we're going to do now, it's probably needs a bit more time than what we've got to heat it up. So we're just going to heat it. And as you heat it, it will start to smell just a little bit, but it's not a lot, but just make sure you do it in a ventilated area. So just heating it and just making sure that it starts to bend, and it'll just become like really soft, pliable plastic. But you have only got a small amount of time to work with it while it's soft.
Oh look, it's starting to give.
It's starting to give there.
Yeah.
So we'll just heat it a little bit more.
So if you were to leave it after you'd kind of melted it, and you say you've got a certain amount of time to work with it, will it just go brittle after a while? Will it just go hard after a while?
No, it doesn't go brittle. So you can see now how I'm just starting to turn it.
Oh, so that's awesome.
So that's just one turn. I'd heat it up a lot more if I wanted it to twist a lot more. If you don't like it, if you heat it again, it will.
Basically, if I ever go at it, I'll make mistakes.
Yeah. If you start to heat it again, it will start to flatten out.
That's awesome.
So you can, if you don't like the twist that you've done, you can just heat it back out again. Now what I would say, if you're going to do something like this, heat it, twist it, and then drill it. Because if you try and, you see it's going flat again now.
Yeah, amazing.
So we've got a lot more heat in it now, so we'll see if we can get a few more
Fleur.
twists in it.
You're amazing.
So let's just...
admire your professionalism as well. Oh, look at that, it's like fusilli pasta.
So then you can hold it there.
Yum, yum.
And it'll only take a few seconds for it to cool.
To cool, yeah.
And then once it's cooled, it stays. And that's it. That's
She's
your
amazing,
plastic.
isn't she? I don't know how she keeps her professionalism.
But what you do need to do then is, when you drill it, A, don't give it to Carol, and B, drill it after you've twisted it.
Cheers, thanks.
So yes.
Have I broken it?
No, not at all. No, you haven't broken it.
Anyway, don't touch the Dremel. Oh, there's my handiwork. It's lovely, isn't it? Right, don't go anywhere. More coming up after the break. We've got loads. We've got what, sorry? Oh my word, Burmese Jade Art coming up after the break. Don't go anywhere. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Fleur, I'm sorry. I love you.
I love you too.
We'll see you in a second.
Are you new to jewellery making? Not sure where to start? Then head over to our website and check out our Get Started page. Watch the welcome message from presenter Carol and find out all about JewelleryMaker. Watch one of our easy-to-follow tutorials where our guest designers will teach you the basics and give you the confidence to start making earrings, bracelets and necklaces. If you prefer to simply have a go, then check out our starter kits. They contain everything you need, including instructions, tools, gemstones and clasps, allowing you to create your very first jewellery pieces. You can either watch the video tutorial or follow the step-by-step instructions to give you plenty of inspiration. We also have an array of beginners workshops that you can attend here at our studios and join our experienced designers and get a taste for this fabulous hobby. We will guide you through the basics to get you started making your own beautiful jewellery. Everyone is welcome in the jewellery making family, so start your jewellery making journey today. If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our no quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund. JewelleryMaker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
Oh my word, oh my word, oh my word. I can't wait to bring you this. I can hardly breathe. This gemstone has taken over JewelleryMaker to such, it is absolutely amazing. You ask any of our guest designers, I mean, I've spoken to many of our guest designers about this incredible gemstone, and something happens to people when they start talking about jadeite, just this kind of like, oh, it's just so calming, it's so soothing, it's just so beautiful. Speaking to guest designers like Gemma Crow, obviously Fleur, who loves this, Linda, who absolutely adores jadeite, Mark Smith, all the guest designers I've worked with in previous times have absolutely raved about this gemstone. There is something so special about it. When we bring you jadeite, obviously there are certain things that we can talk about, obviously the way that it looks, and our personal experiences with this, and the kind of pieces that we've seen before, price points that we've seen before. But then we have to be very, very careful when we start talking about things like myth and legend. There is a huge amount of belief attached to this gemstone, a huge amount of crystal healing attached to this gemstone, and that's all I'm going to say. If you do a bit of reading about this gemstone, a bit of background reading, it is one of the most fascinating stories surrounding any gemstone that I've ever read about. The fact is, you've got a genuine gemstone here, which is mainly used over in the Far East for carving religious icons such as dragons and Buddhas. It's a hugely valuable gemstone, particularly to the Chinese. It's got the most wonderful energy to it, and I don't necessarily mean spiritual energy or anything like that, but it just when you hold it, when you work with it, you are very, very aware that what you're working with is jadeite. Jade is the family of gemstones, as is quartz is the family of gemstones, and in the quartz family you have things like amethyst and citrine. In the jade family you have different varieties of jade. Jadeite is arguably the most coveted and the most desirable. That said, we've got not just any jadeite here. This is Burmese jadeite. If you were to ask many gem dealers and gemologists, gem connoisseurs around the world, and you were to ask them about where the ultimate location for jadeite mining is, where the very, very best jadeite comes from, the vast majority of people would say Burma. Now, obviously, because of political unrest that's been going on in Burma for many, many moons, it's always been very, very difficult to get gemstones from that particular part of the world, which is why we have to be 100% categorically sure that this gemstone has indeed come from Burma. It hasn't been mined in neighbouring countries, taken into Burma and then sold in Burma. This is absolutely genuine, natural Burmese jadeite. This is where it started its life. It is my absolute pleasure to bring this to you today. Fleur, I know you absolutely love this gemstone. What does it mean to you?
It's, like you said before, it's just such a calming gemstone. It's such a beautiful colour. It's so tranquil, so serene. It's just, it's absolutely beautiful. It's lovely to wear. And if you like your colours, you know, it's one of those colours that will go with nearly everything in your wardrobe. I mean, I wear mine all the time, and I wear lots of different colours, you know, and it never goes, oh, no, that doesn't go, you know, I've got to take it off, it's too dark or it's too light. It's just a chameleon of a gemstone, because it'll just go with anything. And I've put some with black spinel, I've put some with some rubies, with some garnet. I bet it looks amazing with the tanzanite, as we saw earlier.
Yeah, we've got the tanzanite coming up next, actually.
It's just the most beautiful. And I think as well, because it's the most revered gemstone, because it's the gemstone that people have used for centuries and carried on using for centuries for the same reason.
Absolutely.
And I think that it's got that beautiful history behind it, and it still is revered now like it was centuries ago.
And to give you an idea of just how highly revered this gemstone is, particularly over in the Far East, for many centuries, diamonds were used by the Chinese and Japanese to cut jadeite. The pieces of jadeite were carved into icons, or they were carved into pieces to wear into jewellery, and then the diamonds were thrown away and discarded. That is how highly prized this gemstone is, and still is, as Fleur says. It's not one of those gemstones that's been used in jewellery fairly recently. It's a gemstone which has been used in jewellery and used to carve precious religious icons out of for centuries on end. Now, obviously, because of its very nature and because of where this gemstone, this particular strand of jadeite comes from, if you were to look on the internet, or if you were to go over to somewhere like China and you were to try and source your own strands or pieces of jadeite in jewellery, whether it's on the internet, whether it's in a boutique, the kind of price points you can expect to pay for this incredibly desirable genuine gemstone, obviously those price points are at a reasonably high point, you know, the kind of price points you'd expect to pay maybe for diamonds or for Tahitian pearls or for sapphires or emeralds or rubies. The price point we offer you here on JewelleryMaker is not reflective of the quality that you're getting. It's certainly not reflective of how much we love this gemstone. It is purely reflective of how low we can go. That is our gift to you, $29.95 for a gemstone which, it's one of those gemstones, a little bit like, for me, a little bit like Moldavite, where it transcends over into being almost a relic. It's not just a gemstone, it's more than a gemstone, if that makes sense.
It is. For me, it is as well. And you said before about the colour, and for me, the most precious jadeite has this like apple green to it, because I've looked at some jadeite as well, and it's almost like a milky white with a hint of green, like them paints that you have a hint of green in them, but they're a white background. And that's what they're selling as jadeite. And I've bought jadeite before JewelleryMaker, and I've got it, and it's never been jadeite. It's, you know, there's a lot of dubious sellers when you go onto the auction websites that it says it's jadeite. This, you know, is absolutely 100% real deal, and I would definitely be getting the about 5 of them, because you would only use a few in a design. I mean, I've used mine in a stretchy bracelet because you know this is for me. But if you were going to buy this to break up a pair of earrings, you know, you've got your butterfly backs there. You know, you just a pair of earrings, jadeite earrings, just on one single sterling silver head pin. You'd be looking at that price for one pair of earrings. Absolutely,
100%. I'm totally with you on this, Fleur, and I would urge you, I would urge you, because of course Fleur's talking about kind of rather dubious kind of strands and pieces that she's bought in the past. I would urge you to download, for an extra 25p to get your authenticity card corresponding to this strand. All of our genuine gemstones here at JewelleryMaker, when we get strands in, when we have strands before they leave before they leave the country, so before they leave either Jaipur or China, there will be random strands from each design, as it were, from each bulk of shipment of strands, I should say, that are individually, independently, and that's the key, independently tested by an independent laboratory, testing to see what kind of gemstones they are, what kind of treatments they've gone through. It's not something which is done by us. It is something that we absolutely have to outsource, and it, you know, for obvious reasons. So I would urge you for an extra 25p to get your authenticity card to go with this strand as well, especially if you are going to be making this into jewellery to sell on as well. I've got about 30 opportunities remaining in the building. Once they're gone, they're gone. I've got almost 30 of these though in baskets at the minute, over 25 in baskets. You have to check your baskets out. This is not the $29.95 price point that you're seeing here. It is remarkably lower than price points you will see elsewhere. But I think that goes for a lot of our gemstones here at JewelleryMaker. But I think in particular for gemstones like pearls, jadeite, certainly the big 4, big 5 gemstones, including tanzanite, which I've got coming up next, you will notice a vast price difference from JewelleryMaker prices to price points you'll see elsewhere. And I think that's got a lot to do with kind of how in demand these gemstones are, and the kind of price points and the kind of margins that other people work on. We here at JewelleryMaker work on much lower margins than say a high street jeweller will, for obvious reasons. We don't have kind of the overheads of you know, renting a premises and all that kind of stuff, and rather than you know, there are certain shops, say in the jewellery quarter in Birmingham, they'll sell one piece of jewellery, then they can shut the shop for the rest of the day and, you know, do whatever. Here we work on, you know, much bigger kind of volumes, which allows us to bring you much lower prices as well. Nicola says, aren't they simply beautiful, so fresh, they remind me of apple trees and apple blossom. That's kind of the colour you should be getting, isn't it, Fleur?
Yeah, it is, yeah. There's, because like you said, jade's that umbrella, so there is different jades, isn't there? And I don't know much about them, but I know that jadeite should be this apple green colour, and it shouldn't have any of those white, like a white body with a green
with
tone. It should be green with a hint of white, if you know what I mean, the opposite way around.
But I'm with you, what you said right at the beginning of the show about it having that kind of silvery kind of fleck or fibre to it, which brings us on actually to the next strand that we've got, which is tanzanite. Now, these two are going to go so beautifully together. They are identical in size, identical in shape. I've got under 20 of that jadeite strand left, by the way, and I've got over 20 of them in baskets. Please check your baskets out. I've got loads of people who are multi-buying this as well today. I have to say, I cannot think of a more fitting strand to go with the jadeite than the tanzanite. You've almost got old world meets new world, haven't you?
Got a yin and yang, haven't you?
Absolutely. You've got that gorgeous balance. Because you've got a gemstone here which is one of the most ancient gemstones in the world. We quite often talk about biblical gemstones that are mentioned in the Bible. Jadeite would have been used in jewellery and pieces and kind of iconography centuries before any of those gemstones were mentioned in the Bible. And then you've got one of the youngest gemstones on planet Earth, not by formation, but when it was formed. It was only discovered when it was discovered in 1967. So you've got kind of like old world meets new world. I love this incredible quality together. It's got that kind of silvery fleck to it, hasn't it?
And yet, until I saw them together, I would never have put them together. I would put green and purple together like the famous Wimbledon colours, but more vivid. But because this has just got that beautiful soft focus hue to both of them, they go so beautifully. And we're going to do a chainmail weave in the second kit where we can encapsulate 6mm rounds with the jump rings that we've got.
Definitely.
So it's a beautiful size to use with chainmail.
Absolutely ideal for chainmail, I can imagine. You can do so much with your 5 to 6 mil rounds. You can do everything from your beady beads. That's a demonstration which is actually on a Get Started DVD and in a Get Started booklet. It's so simple and easy to do. You can do your rosary linking with this. You can do it fits in beautifully, as Fleur says, with your chainmail. It's that kind of hazy sleepiness that really combines these two together. It's just gorgeous. Now, Tanzanite, one of the rarest gemstones on planet Earth. We're very lucky here at JewelleryMaker that we focus primarily on the bead quality tanzanites, so we can actually get more tanzanites than possibly other companies can who focus just on the gem quality. The great thing about us being able to bring you bead quality tanzanites is that we can bring you nice big carat weights like the one you're going to be getting here, 90 carats of tanzanite, absolutely incredible quality here, amazing carat weight. So we can bring you these incredible carat weights. Because it's bead quality as well, what we're sacrificing in clarity, we're making up for in colour. Beautiful, vivid blues, and that kind of mottled silvery blue as well, which is absolutely glorious. And with the jadeite, I mean, come on, if you've got the jadeite, you've got to come in and get the tanzanite, and vice versa as well. They're both exactly the same size, exactly the same shape, they're just destined to be together. Believe it or not, $24.95 should be your price. But because we want to make this as affordable as possible, because we know that a lot of people who came through to get the jadeite are also going to be getting the tanzanite, and believe you and I cannot wait to see pieces that you've made on our wall of fame out of these two strands, because they are simply amazing. Today, under £20. Amazing, absolutely incredible. Today, under £20 for your stunning tanzanite 5 to 6 millimetre rounds. Absolutely amazing, isn't it? Just incredible. I've got about 5 or 6 of the jadeites left if you want to add that onto your order. Most of you coming through to get this strand of tanzanite though are multi-buying. Valerie in Greater London's got 6 strands of this. Angela's got 3 strands. A collector in Kent's got 2 strands. I've got loads of people calling through who are altering their orders from 1 to 2 to 1 to 3. Brenda's just got 2. Well done to you as well. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And I think as well, a really important thing to note as well, when you're making jewellery with this, I know that you've paid under £20 for tanzanite today on JM, but don't let that kind of cloud your judgment as to the kind of price points you should sell it on for.
Yeah, so I always say, don't let what you can buy it for be what you sell it for.
No.
You know, you are buying from a wholesaler in effect.
Yeah,
so it's like when
are.
you go and buy 50,000 toilet rolls, you know, you buy them cheaper than you would if you bought 2 from the local corner shop. So for you to be able to get it at a cost price, which I don't think you'd be able to find this kind of strand anywhere else. I don't know very many sellers that will sell like rounds of tanzanite, especially not at that price. Probably about 5 or 6 of them on a short strand.
Perhaps, yeah.
For that, but don't just say, oh, I've got a really good deal, you know, and then make your price from what your hours that you are taking to work for it. That's the way that I work. I do my hourly rate and then my materials. Some people will take the whole materials and times it by 3. Some people do a percentage. However you work out what you're selling it for is, you know, but don't let the fact that per bead it's cost pennies. You know, you can pass that on to your customer, but for me that is tanzanite, and that belongs up in the higher levels of your pricing range.
It is one of those gemstones that I personally would only ever use with precious metal findings. If I was going to be incorporating it into wire work, I'd only want to use precious metal wire. It's got that kind of calibre, it's that calibre of gemstone. Think of your kind of favourite gemstones or your most precious gemstones, be it ruby, emerald, sapphire, diamonds, and it is, I think for many people in that bracket, it absolutely is. It just so happens that here on JewelleryMaker we can bring it to you for $19.95, which is absolutely amazing. But please, as you know, as Fleur says, don't let the fact that you've paid $19.95 for it here on JewelleryMaker make you think that if you put this into a necklace, that's the kind of price point you should sell it for, because my goodness me, it is not. If you're ever in doubt about kind of how to price your jewellery, and you can always come on our JM Business Academy, which is run by an amazing guest designer called Angela Edwards, who's completely mad, and she's just incredible, and I love her. You can come on our JM Business Academy. She talks to you about how to set up your own jewellery making business, how to pitch your jewellery, you know, how to pitch your prices. You can also do a bit of research on the internet. The internet's great for doing that, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And it also, there's things like craft calculators on there, which are quite scary when you see how much, you put in your hourly rate and then how much your materials were, and then it works out what you should be sell price, but some of them are quite scary when you think, I could retire in a year if I sold everything in my workshop for that. But there's lots of ideas, and you know, there's lots of like forums and groups that will help. But everybody's got their own idea of how to sell. And some people never sell their pieces. If this is just a strand that you're going to use for those special christenings and special birthdays. I know Claire did the celebration wire work yesterday with the key.
Gorgeous. Yeah.
You know, can you imagine a beautiful tanzanite in that key with 21?
That would be amazing.
You know, it's a gorgeous, and it's a birthstone as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So to put one little birthstone on a silver bangle, or you know, onto a silver chain, then they're lovely. You've got lots of beautiful gifts there. You know, if you just use one or two at a time.
She's right. She's right. She knows what she's going on about. You know, it's great having someone like Fleur here, because obviously Fleur not only is a great guest designer here on JewelleryMaker, but she still makes jewellery and sells them on at conventions, at craft fairs, in boutiques. You were at an opening of a gallery. Was it last night?
Yes.
Where was that, by the way?
In Studley.
Was it?
Yes, yeah, it's a beautiful. It's called the Warwickshire Open Studios.
Yeah.
So there's about 200 artists that are going to open their studios
all
around Warwickshire. So you can do an art trail all around Warwickshire. So I'm going to open my studios. But yeah, we had a launch, and there was 10 artists got chosen to exhibit, and I got chosen to exhibit my piece.
Oh, and it was a chainmail necklace, wasn't it?
Chainmail necklace, yeah. But I was stood next to a beautiful photo.
That painting was amazing.
And somebody thought I'd done the painting.
It did look like you'd done the painting, I have to say.
Yeah, I hadn't.
And then you kind of looked down a bit. Oh, there's a necklace.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I can't paint.
But honestly, you know, with someone like Fleur here as well, she's got kind of like the best of both worlds. You know, she can be a guest designer, but she also has got a business head on her as well, which is absolutely fantastic. I've got 73 chances left, but can I just tell you, I've got over 20 of these tanzanite strands in baskets from people who haven't checked out, and I've still got about 10 to 12 of you on the phone lines as well. I'm so sorry about the wait that you're having on the phone lines today, by the way. The call centre are a little bit slow at picking up the phones. It is a free phone number from a BT landline. When you do get through to our call centre, they are really, really friendly. They are lovely people, and they're based about a mile down the road from us here. So just do be patient. We will answer your call. We know that you're there. I've still got genuine chances, but please do be aware that if you're getting these on our website and you've just put them in your basket, please check your baskets out. You've got to do it, because I do have lots and lots of people still coming through for these. Well done. Absolutely awesome. And with the jadeite, come on. If you've got the jadeite, you've got to get the tanzanite, and vice versa. Does that mean you can get the tanzanite? How much was the jadeite again? That was 29. You can get the strand of jadeite, and you can get the tanzanite for under £50. That's amazing, isn't it?
And for me, if I had a sterling silver chain and put one jadeite and one tanzanite on for like an old, like you said, the old world, new world, I would sell that for about £50.
Oh, you see, and that's for two gemstones.
And our silver, were they about £10 the silver chains, weren't they? So you've still got to buy your silver chains. So let's say £10, and then just 2 gemstones would be about that.
Good call. And the rest is pure profit, as Jan would say. Guest designer Jan, or gravy. It's gravy. Well done, everyone. Still got more people coming through to get that. God, love Jan.
Can I just say as well, because they're the rounds as well, they've got great drill holes. So if you wanted to use your sterling silver head pins, then you've got good drill holes through them. They're not the really, really tiny drill holes like the pearls.
She's always got good ideas, hasn't she, Fleur? She's good, isn't she? Have you had your one-to-one appraisal yet?
Monday. I know.
How are you feeling about it?
Well, after the Dremel incident, I think I'll be
Dremel
with Claire. Me and Claire will be staying in France.
Definitely Claire is going to be... well, Claire's been sacked, haven't I told you?
Yeah, oh dear.
Yeah, I know. Right, coming up... Morganite. I cannot wait to bring you these. Coming up in about, well, just over half an hour. Absolutely amazing Morganite strand. Check this out. Oh! Love it, love it, love it, love it. Beautiful Morganite. Such a beautiful genuine gemstone here. Really unusual that we've actually got Morganite, which has got loads of clarity and still got its gorgeous colour. Normally with Morganite we get beautiful Morganite, but it's kind of very, very milky in its appearance, which isn't a negative at all. I'm just literally pointing out that it's wonderful that we've got Morganite that's retained its colour and it's got the clarity. I don't know what price point this is going to be, but I'm assuming it's got to be triple figures, because it's gem quality Morganite you've got here. I mean, that's not big quality in the slightest. That is absolute 100% gem quality Morganite. I mean, this should be set into jewellery. Absolutely amazing. It's coming up at 10 a.m. this morning. Can't wait to bring that to you. Really? Well, this one. Oh my word, coming up about 10:30. Look at this! See what I mean about the opal we've had recently? Look at that! Absolutely amazing. Natural opal coming up about 10:30. Oh, look at the reds and greens in that. Gorgeous. Now, Fleur, one of your favourites. Look at that. Oh my word, that's exactly how it should look. Oh my word. Look at that. Now, this is a gemstone which over the last couple of years has taken the industry by storm. You may or may not know, we were until recently kind of very closely related to Gemporia, who specialise in genuine gemstone jewellery. We were lucky enough to be able to source this sensational gemstone through them. It has been such a massive success, not just on Gemporia but on JewelleryMaker as well. Such a rare genuine gemstone, known by many as the plush diamond. You've got a genuine gemstone here which has got the most just scintillating clarity and the most astonishing levels of inner brilliance. Not only that, but you get incredible fire coming from this gemstone. When white light hits, goes into a gemstone like a gorgeous colourless diamond, white light is split into its main kind of colours, so the reds, greens, blues, and you get that gorgeous kind of fire, that rainbow quality coming out the gemstone. You are getting huge amounts of it with this incredible gemstone. This is exactly how this gemstone should look. It is exactly how this gemstone should look. It should look like a natural canary diamond. It should have a slight kind of yellowy, almost like a green tone to it. It should be very subtle though. You don't want anything that's too strong. It should have this gorgeous, just a kind of like a hint to it. And it's absolutely sensational. It is, of course, serenite. How many times have you worked with serenite, Fleur?
I've got a strand of serenite, but I own serenite jewellery. I've got a Glenlira cross.
Wow. And
I saw him at the old studios and asked him what new gemstones, and he said that he was going to do one in serenite with the quasar cut. So I waited till Christmas till it came out, and it's really, because I don't really like diamonds. I'm not really a diamond girl, but I love the sparkle. But for this for me is like zircon, you know, that kind of gives you that look of a diamond, but so much more beautiful for me. But yeah, I've got a strand that I've done a simple chainmail bracelet with.
Oh,
just put a section in the centre and then chainmailed either side of it.
And is that for you, or are you going to be?
No, it sold straight away.
Did it?
Yeah, instantly.
Unsurprising, isn't it? I think the fact that it looks really. Scott says he wants to give it to you as a challenge. Look at her nodding. Yeah. Absolutely amazing. It's hardly a challenge, is it?
Just put a clasp on it.
Literally just put a clasp on it. Bish, bash, bosh. You're done. It is an amazing gemstone, similarly to the zircon that we bought. Am I talking about zircon? Yes, similarly to the zircon that we bought you yesterday. You've got that look of a diamond, the look of a, rather than the zircon we bought you yesterday was kind of the look of a white diamond. This is the look of a natural canary yellow diamond. Now, you may or may not have seen natural canary yellow diamonds in jewellery. I've actually seen a couple of pieces of natural canary yellow diamonds, so not radiated, not irradiated diamonds, which are kind of irradiated to a canary yellow colour, but a natural, you know, they are, when they come out the ground, they are natural canary yellow. Price points for those are kind of, they're not even 4 figures, they're kind of 5-figure pieces. They are just, they're an absolute fortune. This gives you the look of that natural canary yellow diamond. If you're not a diamond lover, I mean, we've got diamonds on the show today. We've got beautiful black diamonds, which are absolutely sensational. But if you're looking for something that is arguably rarer than a diamond, a lot of people are surprised when they hear us say that. You know, there are lots of gemstones which are rarer than diamonds, a huge amounts of gemstones which are rarer than diamonds. Serenite definitely being one of them. If you want to get a gemstone which is rarer than a diamond, it gives you that incredible sparkle, it gives you that incredible quality, gives you that wonderful adamantine luster, this is absolutely it. And similarly to zircon, I think that if you love your zircon, you're going to love your serenite, absolutely 100%. Now the price point we do on this is just amazing. And if Steve Bennett, the gem hunter, saw us doing not $34.95, but if he saw us doing this next price, he would go nuts. He would go absolutely nuts. We're taking £10 off that price. $24.95 for a 37 centimetre strand of natural serenite. Absolutely amazing, amazing, amazing. My advice to you as well, when you get this strand home or after you've come through to get this strand today, go on the internet. Even go on to Gemporia if you want to and type in serenite. Look at the price points of the serenite jewellery. They're absolutely amazing and they are incredible prices and they genuinely are. But I have to say, when it comes to JewelleryMaker prices, I just can't see how we can be beaten. Look at that. Imagine, Fleur, imagine this on opening a jewellery box and seeing something like that in there. I mean, it's just sensational quality, isn't it?
It is. And I think these kind of gemstones, a bit like the zircon, do you know when it goes against your skin tone? Because it's very similar to a skin tone colour. It's like that, got that nice, it's not a pure white, so it reflects from your skin outwards so beautifully. Good call. Yeah. Because it's quite close to that natural, although people don't have naturally yellowy green skin, but you know what I mean? It's that. But
they're not kind of pure brilliant white either.
It's got that nice pastel tone, but it just shines so beautifully.
It's a more muted quality, and you would have thought that with a more muted kind of colour, so less of a pure white, more of a vintage kind of white, that you're going to be getting less fire, less sparkle. Well, I mean, look at that. I mean, that is proof that is absolutely not the case, especially with this incredible strand. Gemma in Northamptonshire. Oh my gosh, that serenite strand is absolutely stunning. I think I'm in love. It is gorgeous. It does have that kind of hold over you. It's just amazing. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Just glorious.
That peridot next to it would be beautiful.
Do you think with the peridot?
Yeah.
I think you're right, Fleur. I think you're right. This peridot is amazing, by the way. Faceted rounds of American peridot. Can't wait to bring this one to you later on the show today. It brings out the yellow.
It's just more of a. That is a real, although it's made it more of an acidic, it makes the peridot more acidic green. It's just, they complement each other so beautifully.
Doesn't it just? What do you think it would look like with the jadeite? Would it work with the jadeite, do you think?
I personally, I love highly faceted next to a plain, so I like highly faceted next to a pearl, so you get the pearlescence. The first combination is more fresh, this is more grown up.
Absolutely, yeah. We do have, later on today, and I wasn't going to show you these yet. Oh, my giddy aunt. Oh, wow. This gives you an idea of, oh, my word, like the highest end quality. Oh, giving myself goosebumps by showing you that. Black diamonds coming up at 11:30 this morning. I simply cannot wait to bring you that. Oh, my word. That is good. Look at that.
If you put the tanzanite in there, in that combination
as well.
Yeah.
Oh, why not? Stuff it. Let's do it. Oh yeah.
That's red carpet glamour.
Amazing. Wow. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Thank you so much for that, Fleur. Beautiful. So I've got lots of gorgeous sparkle for you here. Incredible adamantine luster, so similar luster to a diamond. Lots and lots of people still coming through for this. A couple of multi-bidders as well, which I'm really, really pleased to see, giving you the look of that incredible diamond, canary yellow diamond quality, that kind of natural canary yellow diamond that you see occasionally. You know, if you see it in a jeweller's window, I bet you'll find that the pieces of jewellery aren't actually for sale. They're just for display purposes only. You know, they're the kind of pieces which jewellers deem almost as priceless. You know, when you've got naturally coloured diamonds, you know, it is something extremely special. The majority of coloured diamonds that you see on the high street are either radiated or they're coated. If they are natural, there is a vast price difference. This gives you that natural, gorgeous canary yellow colour, similar to that kind of natural canary yellow diamond. But my goodness me, it's not kind of five figures. It's £24.95. An amazing deal today. Well done. I've got 50 opportunities remaining. I've got loads of you with this in baskets. Please check those baskets out. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous quality. Well done. And I've still got more people coming to the phone lines as well. I've got more people actually multi-buying as well. Brenda, you've just been multi-buying. Well done. Okay, now, coming up now, genuine freshwater culture pearls. See, they look great with it, don't they? Is there anything selenite doesn't go with? Maybe a baked potato. Probably wouldn't go with a baked potato. But apart from that, yeah, look at that with the pearls. That looks amazing, doesn't it? Wow. Imagine if you were wearing one of those gorgeous kind of vintage style kind of Jenny Packham wedding dresses. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Oh, amazing. Right, okay. Pearls. Pearls a singer. What does she do when she plays the piano? She... Oh, do you not know the words? Oh, for pity's sake. It's what's her name, isn't it? It's Elkie Brooks.
I didn't even know Pearl was a singer.
Pearl's a singer. She stands up when she plays the piano.
That doesn't rhyme.
What do you mean I've lost you? I bet you the viewers at home know the song. Pearl's a singer. She stands up when she plays the piano. Oh. Fine. You know what? Just trying to inject a bit of fun, a bit of singing into the show. No? We're just going to be... Are we just... No?
I'm going to go at 12 o'clock.
Hey?
I'm going to go at 12 o'clock.
How are you?
Yeah.
You made the decision?
I made the decision.
Great. Good for you, Fleur. It's been great working with you. Yet again, similar to yesterday, Claire quite openly said she ran out of things to say at 8:30. I may as well be on my own today. Me and the Dremel. She didn't tell me. Did you notice Fleur didn't tell me to hold on to that piece of acrylic when I was drilling it? She waited for me to mess up. And then said, oh, you should have held on. You should have been holding on to that. Great, isn't it? But you loved watching me
As guest designers
like
have got to make ourselves look a bit better. So yeah, if we can set you up for a fail, then yeah. Comedy value.
Let's face it, Fleur's got to try quite hard to make herself look good. So,
yeah, I do, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Made by Sandra. This is a new little tag. Look. Sandra, smiley face and a heart and 3 kisses. How much could you cram onto those tags, ladies? Made by Sandra, one of our budding beaders. Look at this. What's she used? Oh, she's used like a red thread. A red thread to do a bit of pearl knotting. I like that. Gorgeous, genuine freshwater culture pearls. These are lovely, aren't they? They're described as rice pearls because they're kind of a little bit like grains of rice, aren't they? Kind of elongated, more of a long kind of oval shape rather than kind of that macaroon shape or round or nuggety or quiche in shape. They've got more of that gorgeous kind of ovally quality. Beautiful, aren't they? We do pearls so well here on JewelleryMaker, don't we? We really, really do. When we source our pearls, we have a team who are JewelleryMaker, our JewelleryMaker team over in China. They help us source all of our pearls, and we try very, very hard to get the very best pearls that we can. Price point wise for pearls, it is a hugely competitive market, as I'm sure you're aware, because everybody wants pearls. I think it's really been over the last kind of 10 years that pearls have made an enormous comeback, haven't they? Whether it's you know, just little stretchy bracelets tied together with a beautiful ribbon, or whether it's in beautiful headpieces or tiaras. Pearls can be very, very delicate. They can look very feminine, but they can also be a sign of kind of almost power, can't they? Yeah. Think about some of the most powerful women in the world and they wear pearls, don't they? Like what was her name? Who was yes, obviously the Queen. Now I'm thinking about who was the Secretary of State? Oh, it was Condoleezza Rice, wasn't it? She used to wear pearls, didn't she? Cherie Blair. And other incredibly, and other horses. Oh, ladies. So you've got incredible genuine freshwater culture pearls. Sure, she speaks very highly of me too. So you've got. Hey. I love JewelleryMaker pearls. Fleur, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the least, 10 being the most, how many do you love JewelleryMaker pearls on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh, over 10, 11. I've done it again, haven't I? I just can't give you a straight answer to. It's because you confuse me when you say it. How many do I like? I think in my head, how many do I want? And I'm thinking, well, I need a couple of strands for that.
You don't need to sit there and explain, Fleur. It's okay. That was an all right answer. That was good.
That okay?
Yeah, then you backtracked and just kind of messed it up a bit. So, you know, just be quiet. There we go. Okay. So, amazing deal, amazing deal. There is one thing, there is a huge difference though between our pearls and everyone else's pearls. Is this. It's a price point. It's the absolutely amazing price point. Amazing, 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 incredible, awesome. I can't think of any more words. Honestly, when we bring you genuine freshwater cultured pearls here on JewelleryMaker, when we bring you this kind of strand for this kind of a price, what is it representative of? Is it representative of the kind of quality you're going to be getting? No. Is it representative of I don't know, I'm trying to think of something else. Is it representative of how hard we work? Yes, it absolutely is. It absolutely is. It's representative of how hard we work, how hard our buying team works to be able to secure these incredible deals. Because of your support and because we've been going now for 6 years, our relationships with mine owners, etc. Those relationships are consolidated, they're absolutely up there. So we can demand these lower price points. Plus, we're not ordering, say, 100 strands of these, we're ordering more like 500 or 1,000 strands of something. And that can obviously give us more leverage to be able to get these at a much, much, much lower price point. When we do sit down before a live show, we always look at every single item and say, right, what is the very, very lowest price point we can do? How low can we go? And if we can go a little bit lower, then we absolutely will do. $8.95 for a strand of genuine freshwater cultured pearls. And if you kind of think about 2 pearls in a pair of earrings, I'd only ever set pearls with precious metal. It's entirely up to you what you set it with. Personally, I would only ever set them with precious metal. So a pair of earrings, 2 pearls. Would I be selling them for $8.95? No. No. It would be closer to kind of £15 perhaps for genuine freshwater cultured pearl earrings. At these kind of prices, you can start to do really awesome things with these pearls, like sewing them onto wedding veils or sewing them onto birthday cards or making them into wedding favours, incorporating them into flower bouquets or into buttonholes for your wedding, or sewing them onto shoes or embellishing your cardigan with them. You can start to do things like that with pearls like this because they're only $8.95. If this strand of pearls was kind of twice the price, I know that just as many of you would be coming through to get this, but it would put it in a different category. You'd possibly feel that you wouldn't be able to embellish a cardigan with pearls like this, but because it's such a low price point, you can do anything you like with these. Make it into a cake topper.
Yeah. And pearls are the easiest, if you do sewing jewellery, pearls are the easiest thing to sell because you don't have to justify anything because people know a freshwater cultured pearl. Whereas if you've got something like a serenite, you have to justify the price because of its rarity and everything else.
Because
so
people don't know about it.
And people don't know about it. So you end up selling the story of serenite.
Yeah.
Whereas they walk up, see freshwater cultured pearls, they see that, they know the price in the jewels, or they know what people have, years ago have paid for pearls, and it's the easiest thing to sell because people don't question the price of pearls when you're selling them.
Good call. She's right, isn't she? If you've heard of a genuine gemstone, which I think everybody on planet Earth has heard of, genuine freshwater cultured pearls, then everybody accepts the kind of price points that pearls are going to be. Not to mention which, you possibly have got a real emotional attachment to this gemstone. I've never known a gemstone that's got so much emotional attachment from people to an individual gemstone. When you think about pearls, you think about maybe someone, a loved one who has worn pearls in the past, or something which has been passed down to you. Arguably, you're going to be making this into jewellery which is going to be passed down to somebody. You can't help but make an heirloom piece when you use genuine freshwater cultured pearls. And if you can set it with something like tanzanite or serenite or jadeite, then you're just adding to that incredible quality, aren't you? I do have some multi-bidders coming through to get this well done. We do have people, hundreds and hundreds of viewers who I know just buy pearls from JewelleryMaker because the price points are just so low. They possibly don't want any of our other gemstones. That's absolutely fine. You can take what you like from JewelleryMaker, but we do have loads and loads of people who just buy pearls from JewelleryMaker. I think that's just a testament to the price points that we can do and the quality that we can bring as well.
Yeah. And I do the 2 pearl knotting courses. We do a pearl knotting project.
Yes. Brilliant.
So on the projects we use 2 strands to make a 3-stranded bracelet. And I always say if you're going to buy pearls, if you want to do projects with them, so buy them from the same batch, if you like, because if they are slightly different in colour, a bit like when you buy your wool, it's slightly different. So if you do like these pearls and you want to make a 3-strand necklace, if you buy them all at the same time, they will all be the same.
That's a really good point.
As well.
It's like when you need to buy an extra roll of wallpaper, and it's a different batch number, it doesn't quite match up.
Yeah, so that's why I always say on the workshops, if you would like that strand of pearls, if you think that strand of pearls is in your budget and you want to make something with it, because this is perfect size for bracelets and for necklaces. You know, it's dainty enough to go around your wrist. You don't want really large pearls around your wrist. This is perfect for a whole suite of jewellery.
When we do talk about pearl knotting, a lot of people want to know what pearl knotting is. I mean, we have loads and loads of threads here at JewelleryMaker. We had some Essilon thread yesterday, which would work beautifully with of course, genuine fresh horticulture pearls. They want to know why people do pearl knotting. Well, this beautiful neckline piece, which is made by Sandra, has been knotted in between each one of these pearls. It looks like a little ruby. In actual fact, it's a little knot with some red beading thread. If this necklace was to break, here, say, the very worst, all you're going to lose is 1 pearl. If it was just a stranded neckline piece, you're going to be losing a lot more. I think pearls historically have been, when people used to free dive for pearls in oysters, it used to be something which was, pearls used to be a much more inflated kind of price point, obviously, because you could only get them 1 at a time. So that's kind of one of the reasons why people do pearl knotting. But not only that, look at how fluid this is. When you do start to pearl knot, look at how fluid this piece of jewellery is. Look how wonderfully it moves. It's just like water, and that's because there's a knot or a joint in between each one of the gemstones. When's your next pearl knotting course, Fleur?
I think I've got a pearl knotting for beginners. I think it's next month in June.
Brilliant.
I've done the May. And there may be one in May as well. I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
No, I think I've done the May one. It's June now.
It's June. Perfect.
Yeah. But no, it just shows you how you can knot. And we don't use any of the knotting tools. I just use a pin or something like that to knot around. Perfect. So it's quite an easy way. But there's lots of different ways to knot, and however you knot, whether you use the tools. I mean, it's just a really lovely way to like you say, it moulds to a person's body shape.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's more fluid. It's beautiful.
Gorgeous. Thank you so much for that, Fleur. So if you do want to go on Fleur's pearl knotting course, I forgot you did those, then yeah, please do give us a call and we'll get you booked on, because it's a wonderful skill to have. In fact, there are people who make a living out of it, aren't there?
In most jewellers, they will have somebody who repairs jewellery and they'll have a pearl knotter. They don't ever cross over, because it is quite a skill in itself to get each knot so perfect.
Yeah. Now, what are we doing now, Scotty? Are they rings? Are these 9-carat yellow gold? Are they plated? Is it plated? Really? Oh my word. Oh my word, look at this. Okay, I'll just put this here so you can see. Look at this, 9-carat yellow gold ring. Isn't that just glorious? Beautiful, beautiful ring mount here. There's your stamp there, which will be a, what's 9-carat yellow gold? Hang on. I'm such a wally, I shouldn't have even said that. Has it been hallmarked? It's been something on it. Oh, my eyesight's so horrendous. No, it won't have been hallmarked. There's a stamp on it. Is it 9? I'm sure it's 975, isn't it? 9-carat gold. Pretty sure.
I think 40. Yeah, I think it is. I think 14's 575. So yeah, I think it is.
Anyway, so it'll have your stamp on there. It'll have your stamp on there. It's 9-carat yellow gold you're going to be getting here. Absolutely awesome. The reason why I'm kind of struggling a little bit is because we very, 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 very rarely do anything which is 9-carat yellow gold. If it is yellow gold, if we do offer you yellow gold, it tends to be yellow gold plated silver. This is absolutely entirely 9-carat yellow gold. Absolutely beautiful ring here. Now, it comes to you in a size 9, which is a size R to S. Oh, is it 375? I do beg your pardon. Yeah, not 375. Fantastic. Okay, so your 9 carat yellow gold size 9, which is a size R to S ring mount. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now, there's 1.5 grams of yellow gold in this, of 9 carat yellow gold in this. There is room to set your genuine gemstone here. We're going to be doing the gemstone, we're going to be playing the gemstones in just a couple of seconds. It should be £44.95p. Have a look at your price point, and I just want you to consider how much a yellow gold wedding band would cost you elsewhere. Because right here, right now, and let's face it, that can be kind of like wedding band thickness. That's £29.95. Would you expect to pay £29.95 for a yellow gold wedding band in a jeweller's window? Not only have you got this wedding band quality, you've also got room to set your incredible 8mm genuine gemstone. I've got some 8mm gemstones coming up in just a couple of seconds. Absolutely beautiful. Loads of people coming through to get that. If you do want to get this resized as well, that shouldn't be a problem at all, because the setting of the gemstone isn't dependent on the shank of the ring. So if you do want to get this resized up or down a few sizes, this shouldn't be a problem at all. As you can see, the setting of the gemstone is set up. So you shouldn't have a problem at all in getting that reset at all. Really? We've just had a look on the internet. We've just done a tiny little bit of research, but for a 2mm wedding band, so 2mm thick, you're looking at around about £50, what, just over £50 is kind of the most reasonable one that we found. This today is under 30. It's amazing, isn't it? Just incredible. Well done, everyone. Just awesome, awesome, awesome. Now I'm going to bring you the size 7 one next, which is a size N to O. N for knowledge. See, no one got that joke. Make these jokes and no one cares, do they? Is it because I said it last week? N for gnome. N for knowledge.
If there's any children watching, it's not N for gnome. You've got to tell them properly.
It's my attempt at a joke, basically. Just, you know, just forget it. Just forget it. Size N for pneumonia. N for, how do you spell pneumatic?
Yeah.
With a P.
Pneumatic, yeah.
Anyway, basically, I'm trying to gloss over the fact that that was a terrible joke. Nobody got it. Well, no, I think they did get it, but they just chose not to laugh. It should be £44.95, and we're going to go lower. Go on, just do it. Just take it lower, Scott. Just try and, yeah. Shove it! Shove it in! £29.95. Oh, you need to watch that video. Can we? We can't play that video out, can we, really? Has it been taken off Facebook yet? Hasn't been taken off Facebook yet? Amazing. I filmed a video before the live show today, which is just, well, I think it's quite funny. And there's been a lot of good feedback about it. Go to our JewelleryMaker Facebook page and watch it before it gets taken down. But it's basically me running around the workshop room, grabbing gemstones and shoving it in a bag. Shove it in! Shove it in! Gorgeous, and it can be resized, no problem at all. Should we do the gemstones now? Let's do them! Do it, do it, do it now. Do it. Whoa, hang on, whoa, what are these gems? It looks to me like I've got sunstone, but the other gemstone looks like it's moldavite. Is it? You are actually kidding me. Right, look at this moldavite when it comes round. Look at those gas bubbles. Look at those little bubbles inside the moldavite, the green gemstone. Can you see those? They're tiny little gas bubbles which contain gases which are not present on planet Earth. The extraterrestrial gemstone. It's not alien breath. What are you going on about? No. You're such a woolly. Alien breath.
What a great tagline, though, for your piece.
Moldavite. Filled with alien breath. It's not. Please don't do that. We're going to get done for. We're going to get done for what do you call it? Misrepresentation or whatever it's called. False whatever. It's not really alien breath. Basically, a meteorite hit planet Earth a few million years ago, a little while ago, not last week but the week before, and as it was entering the Earth's atmosphere, the meteorite started to burn up. as it hit planet Earth, it created an enormous explosion, an enormous crater in kind of Bavaria, that kind of area, kind of Czechoslovakia, Bavaria kind of area. And that enormous kind of extraterrestrial thing and Earth colliding created huge amounts of gases and huge amounts of elements that were created, and basically the only way that this can be created is by an extraterrestrial being, i.e. a meteorite, not aliens. All right, just clear that up. Not categorically, not aliens. I know that I don't know that for sure, Ollie, but I'm not going to sit here and say that aliens have landed on planet Earth and brought us this gemstone. I'm not prepared to say that. It might have happened. They're getting me to say things. I refuse to say that. Scott, have you seen, are you aware that the strand of Moldavite that I played 3 months ago on JewelleryMaker was the most considered strand we have ever played on JewelleryMaker? It was £229. What do you mean you forgot about that? This Moldavite, which is absolutely 1 billion% gem quality, plus, of course, I haven't even spoken to you about the sunstone. Goodness me, I'm sorry. Sorry. And the sunstone, $12.90. Look at that sunstone. Ollie keeps on asking if the sunstone's been coated. No, it hasn't. This is natural sunstone. It's amazing, isn't it? Copper platelets inside the gemstone give this gem its incredible shimmer. And its gorgeous kind of hazy, kind of silvery quality. Fleur, what do you think about natural sunstone and natural Moldavite like this for $12.95 together?
I'd be buying a couple of those, and I'd put one away as a a collection. Start making my own collection of gemstones.
Ollie's saying, why don't you come through? Why don't you multi-buy these gemstones and then keep one pack of them just in case aliens land on planet Earth? So you've got something to fend them off with, something to barter with them.
That would be $12.95 well spent.
Wouldn't it just? When aliens take over planet Earth and everybody else has been, I don't know, their brains have been extracted or whatever, you'll be fine because you had that Moldavite and you gave it to the alien and said, look, don't kill me, I've got a Moldavite. 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 Take me to your leader. Or what is it they're meant to say? Anyway. I do have people coming through to get this. Amazingly, people still want to come through and get these gemstones, even after all the talk of aliens. But quite seriously, Moldavite for me isn't just a gemstone. It is a relic. It's like owning a piece of history. It's like owning a piece of HMS Victory. It's like owning a piece of the Berlin Wall. It is absolutely a relic of modern day. Well, no, not even of modern day times. It helps us to kind of carbon date parts of the world. Not only that, but it's a prime example of something extraterrestrial and something natural on planet Earth colliding, and this incredible gemstone was formed because of that. Amazing.
So you could get both of them, the ring mount and the Moldavite, for under £50.
Yeah.
I bet you couldn't buy a 9-carat gold Moldavite ring for under £50. I've never looked, but I would assume you couldn't.
Good call, Fleur.
Because it's a precious metal and a very rare gemstone.
Scott's saying you're right. He's on the internet right now saying you're right.
Because that's not a small Moldavite either. That's
huge.
A large piece of Moldavite.
And it's not this kind of like dodgy kind of industry grade kind of black Moldavite. It's absolutely green. It's got that forest green. It's got those gas bubbles. It's got clarity as well, which for Moldavite is exceptionally rare.
And the sunstone's also beautiful as well, because the sunstone and the gold would go beautifully together. It would really complement the gold with the sunstone.
We're actually looking on another website at the minute for a Moldavite 9-carat yellow gold ring. If you can find them, how much was that one that you just found? £159 for a 9-carat yellow gold Moldavite ring. FYI. Just saying, everyone. Or you can get it here for $12.95. Well, there we go. Let's do it. let's keep it with the 9 carat yellow goldness, as Scott said. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. Here it is. Isn't that beautiful? Check it out. With your 9 carat yellow gold pendant mount, actually it doesn't have to be a pendant, does it? Could be a charm. Could absolutely be a charm, couldn't it? Gorgeous quality, isn't it? This is, again, 9 carat yellow gold. It's not gold plated, it's not gold coloured, it's not gold painted, it's absolutely 9 carat yellow gold. Price point that this should be is £21.95p. We're gonna take it low for you. We're gonna take it under £20. In fact, do you know what? We're gonna take it under £15 for you. Here's your deal today. Gorgeous quality, £14.95p. I think I've become quite flippant about bringing you precious metal. 9 carat yellow gold is just that. It is a precious metal. It is something which, if you happen to look at kind of stocks and shares and kind of price of commodities such as barrels of oil or coal or whatever, you'll notice that the price points of all these kind of commodities go up and down. Yellow gold is one of those commodities. It's one of those natural commodities that price points, goodness me, to own 9 carat yellow gold is really remarkably special. For us to be able to bring this to you here on Jewellery Maker is absolutely awesome. Like I said, this isn't yellow gold plated silver, it's not yellow gold plated base metal, it is 9 carat yellow gold right to the core, which is just wonderful. £14.95. So great having something like this to work with, I bet, isn't it, Fleur?
It is. It's really nice because it's, again, you go beyond the jewellery making and you become a jeweller.
Yeah,
you know, you get that nice,
good call.
You get a really nice feeling from working with it. But isn't there something that says that there's not much gold in the world? Something with a swimming pool. Is it all the gold in the world will go in an Olympic-sized swimming pool?
Something like that, yeah.
So that's as precious as the moldavite, really, isn't
Absolutely.
it? It's such a precious material to work with. But when I set the gemstone, Hannah did say if the gemstone is slightly bigger than the mount, because I know the other one was 8mm, she says because our prongs are longer,
yeah,
it will go around a very slightly bigger gemstone as well. So yeah, I'll check that with Hannah again, but she definitely said if it's slightly bigger, only like 1mm, then because the prongs are so much longer on ours that you can encapsulate a slightly larger gemstone.
Good call. Good call. And do you know, I love that kind of point that Fleur made about when you use something like this, you're not a jewellery maker anymore, you're a jeweller. Wow, what an accolade. That's incredible, isn't it? To go with your pendant, I just so happen to have these 2 gemstones here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, sunstone and serenite. This is going to make so many people so angry, us having serenite loose gemstones that look like this. Let's face it, when gemstones like serenite are mined, the vast majority of them are going to be are going to end up in pieces of genuine gemstone jewellery that are going to be sold on, ready-made, as it were, by jewellery companies. When we get the chance to not only get the serenite and indeed the natural sunstone as well, but when we get the chance here at Jewellery Maker to be able to get those loose gemstones and get them in this kind of quality with this kind of calibre, and we get them to bring, we can bring them to you ready to be set into genuine gemstone jewellery. That is absolutely awesome, because I can imagine a piece like this being set maybe in platinum, definitely in 18 karat gold, and being sold as an engagement ring. I don't know about you, but I can absolutely see a gemstone like that being made into an engagement ring. And I bet if serenite, I bet you would love a gemstone like this in a ring,
yeah,
just in a Tiffany set ring.
Yeah, that would be beautiful. Yeah, with a really high, the gallery, so it's really pronounced.
Absolutely, yeah. £8.95. What are you doing, Scott? It's serenite, it's sunstone, what are you doing? So you've got your gorgeous serenite here, you've got your incredible sunstone. They're both 7mm in size as well, so absolutely perfect to go with your, your yellow gold, 9 carat yellow gold pendant mount as well. Absolutely amazing. Look at those two together. I mean, that is incredible, isn't it? Serenite going really beautifully with the yellow gold there. And also the sunstone as well, which I've now got upside down. Oh, for pity's sake. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Gorgeous, absolutely amazing. There's your sunstone next to the finding. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that sunstone. That's going to pick up the light so beautifully, isn't it? Just gorgeous. All those gorgeous flashes, silvery flashes coming off the sunstone there. It's totally natural. $8.95 for your 2 gemstones there. So for your natural Serenite 7mm round and your natural sunstone 7mm round, that is absolutely wonderful. Well done to all of you there. Right, coming up in the next hour, it's just going to go crazy basically in the next hour. We've got Morganite coming up after the break, which is right here. Look at this. I don't know how much this is going to be, but to bring you a strand of gem quality Morganite, which is exactly what this is, I'm going to say 129. 129, £129 I'm going to say for that. It's coming up after the break, along with the deal of the day at the top of the 11 o'clock hour as well. Please do not go anywhere. There's so much still to come.
Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you'll receive 10% off your first order with us. We'll also keep you updated with special offers, theme shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch.
Do you want to tell everyone about the great purchase you've made from Jewellery Maker? Do you want to shout about the great service you've received? Then why not download the Jewellery Maker's Viewer's Voice app, available for iPhone or Android, and record a video that could be played on Jewellery Maker. Simply search Jewellery Maker Viewer's Voice in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store and download our Viewer's Voice app straight to your phone or tablet. You can record as many videos as you like and send them straight to us here at Jewellery Maker. All you have to do is then carry on watching us as usual and wait for your video to be played. Download the JM Viewer's Voice app and you could be the next face we see here on Jewellery Maker.
I found Jewellery Maker by flicking through the TV one day and being absolutely astounded by the gemstones and the price. Obviously sceptical at first, but within days I'd ordered and never looked back. My first impressions were how friendly the channel is and feeling like being on the other side of the screen, you're still part of it. I enjoy the gemstones most about the channel, but also the presenters and the guest designers learning new techniques. Claire McDonald's my favourite guest designer. Her wire work is absolutely amazing, astounding. I love how the channel's evolved recently. I love the prices that we get, and the customer service is fantastic. Advice for somebody starting out in Jewellery Maker would be to have a little go at everything, see what you like, and then go with that, because you'll excel at whatever you're enjoying.
Get interactive with Jewellery Maker by liking our Facebook page and join over 55,000 like-minded people. You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you have found a workshop you'd like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button. Fill in the required fields and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator Wendy at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Sarah Elvin brings you her DVD, Friendship Bracelets. This fantastic DVD is filled with excellent techniques to create the perfect friendship bracelet. This includes the chevron style bracelet, the knitted style bracelet, and the crisscross bracelet. Friendships are forever, and so are bracelets. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Hello, how are you? I don't know about where you are, but I tell you, it's a beautiful day outside at the minute. Absolutely gorgeous. There we go. Anyway, welcome back. Oh my word. Excuse me. I've got the most incredible strand of morganite for you here. Fleur and I were chatting about this strand on the break. We're both huge fans of morganite. We really, really are. And Fleur, you were talking about a strand of morganite that you bought from JewelleryMaker. It would have been over a year ago.
Yep.
And it was from me.
It was, yeah. We were chatting just before a morning show, just before you went on maternity. And you said, I said I'd love a morganite ring, and because there's two, I didn't know which one to have, and you said if you want morganite, then you need this strand because this is gem quality morganite, and it's the best morganite that you can get. And I bought it, and I've made 4 pieces, 1 for me and 3 sold.
This particular strand is a reordered strand from last February. It might have even been this strand, actually. You are looking at one of the rarest varieties of the beryl family. The beryl family has gemstones in it such as aquamarine, aquamarine, emerald, goshenite, gesundheit, I'm joking. But morganite is one of those gemstones that is loved the world over. It is so highly prized, not only in the States and over here in Europe, but definitely over in the Far East as well. It is absolutely loved and admired the world over. Last year went to a training session that was run by Steve Bennett, who was the head of Gemporia, who was also a gem hunter, and I went to a training session with him and with the team over at Gems TV. It was a really kind of enlightening session, and we were talking about gemstones, and he was going to go on a massive kind of spree and trying to find as many gemstones as he could. He was going to go to the Hong Kong Gem Show, which is the largest gem show in the world. It's a huge event which all the main big gem dealers and mine owners go to, and you kind of build up your relationships and you kind of do all that kind of stuff. It's a great networking event as well for jewellery designers and jewellery makers alike. And he said, right, okay, put a shopping list together, guys. What kind of gemstones do you want me to get? And so everyone was shouting out, aquamarine, yeah, okay, aquamarine, done. Tahitian pearls, yeah, okay, Tahitian pearls, I'll try and find some Tahitian pearls. Morganite, he said, no, don't even think about it. He says, I cannot get hold of gem quality morganite at all at the minute, at all. It's been a really difficult 2 years for gem quality morganite. Recently we've been able to get morganite from locations such as Nigeria, and I have to say it has been absolutely phenomenal quality. It's been absolutely amazing. More often than not, the morganite that we source is from places like America or from Brazil. 99.9% of the morganite that we have here at JewelleryMaker is what I would describe as bead quality, which means that you're going to get a great, amazing colour, but you're not going to get much clarity. Now, morganite can be a gemstone of huge compromise. I have bought pieces of ready-made morganite jewellery, and I've sold pieces of morganite jewellery when I used to work on other shopping channels. The clarity was absolutely exceptional. The colour was kind of questionable, and you know, just it is a gemstone of compromise. Quite often, you get great colour, zero clarity, or you get great clarity and you don't get a huge amount of colour. This is one of the only strands I've ever bought you on JewelleryMaker where both those elements are coming together hand in hand and they are working together. Absolutely 100%. You are absolutely getting that colour and you are absolutely getting that clarity, and it is one of the only strands that I've seen on JM where we have been able to achieve this. Now, I'm looking at this strand and I'm thinking, okay, how many gemstones have I got on this strand? Let's just roughly count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, about 36 gemstones. We're already getting text coming through about this strand, just saying, wow, you know, great text. Thank you so much for those. There are about 30, let's say 35, 36 gemstones on this strand, okay? I'm looking at each one of these and I'm imagining them in a ring, each one of these, or in a pair of earrings, and I'm thinking, right, what I know about morganite and gem quality morganite, what kind of price points would I expect to see elsewhere? What kind of price points would I expect to see on the high street? What kind of price points would I expect to see on other shopping channels perhaps? Would it be under £100? Well, no, not if it was a solitaire ring with morganite of this kind of quality. No, it would be well over £100, maybe 120, 130, 150 pounds. Obviously set with your yellow gold or your white gold or even your platinum. You know, that's the kind of quality of morganite we're talking about here. So then I'm looking at the entire strand and I'm thinking, goodness me, okay, I know that JewelleryMaker can do amazing prices. I know that we can do amazing prices here on JM, but there is no way we're going to be able to kind of go under £100 for this, because there is just hundreds of pounds worth of potential here, obviously, isn't there? I mean, 100%. I think we can all see that. My personal price point on this, a JewelleryMaker price, so this isn't a proper price. Personally, I'm thinking £129. What about you, Fleur? I mean, how much did you pay for yours?
I think it was about 100 and something, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. It was one of the most considered ones that I've bought. And
what have you made out of yours, by the way?
I made again, like a watch style bracelet with just a sterling silver chain either side.
Beautiful.
So just like an inch of the gemstones. I made the same as a necklace, but a little bit longer, a pair of earrings, and I used the rest with some spacer beads for me.
Beautiful. So are they pieces you're going to sell on, or are they pieces for you?
2 of them have gone already.
Really?
Yeah, 2 of them went already, yeah, as christening presents.
Oh, perfect. I've got good news and bad news. The good news is you can absolutely get this strand, but we only were able to commission 43. When we're talking about bead quality morganite, we possibly would have been able to get close to 200 strands of this, and it would have been wonderful. Because it's gem quality, and it's not even up for debate, it is gem quality morganite you're going to be getting here, we were only able to commission 43, okay? Now, price point on this, I'm being told, is exceptional. I'm expecting £129.95. That is the price point I am expecting. Anything lower than that, I think, is an absolute bonus. I think you'd agree with that, Fleur, wouldn't you? Anything lower than £129.95 would be wonderful, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it definitely would, yeah. Definitely would.
How low are we going to go, Scott? Last February? You are kidding me. £79.95. Whoa. Okay, right. That all of a sudden, oh my word, please, whatever you do, when you get this strand home and you look at it and you're holding it, you are holding such a microscopic percentage of the top percent of morganite in the world gives you this kind of quality, colour and clarity together, coupled together. Normally you're expecting loads of colour, zero clarity, or vice versa. Here you are not only getting that amazing colour, you're getting that amazing clarity, and I honestly can say £79.95. I think if you're going to be setting 3 of them as a watch style bracelet like Fleur suggested, I think, you know, with sterling silver jump rings, with sterling silver chain, I think I think you'd have to put a price tag on it of at least £70–80. You'd have to, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, you definitely would.
That's so much lower
I think
than what
I
I thought
sold
it was
the
going to be.
bracelet. I'm sure the bracelet was something like £65, but it was ready-made silver chain either side, and just an inch of the actual gemstone, and the smaller ones on the ends. But I was looking around this time last year, one of the gem fair thing, you know, the sellers, the fairs of gemstones, and I saw a strand of amethyst for that price. Now, amethyst is a beautiful gemstone, but it's more readily available. That is very rare, and didn't see any of that when I was walking around.
You see, that's a really good point. And not to mention which, if you've got someone, you know, a gem hunter, like someone like Steve Bennett, who's one of the biggest names in the business, who is trying to, you know, source every single gemstone on planet Earth, and he can't get hold of gem quality morganite, you know, this is representative of something very, very, very special indeed. I'm so pleased to see so many of you coming through for this. I've got Angela, Karen, Ali, Janice, Lynette, collector in West Yorkshire, Jason in Cornwall, you've got 2 strands, well done. Michael in Carmarthenshire, Denise, Rachel, Alice, Christine, Maureen, Carol, another Jacqueline there, Edward from the West Midlands, well done. Collector in Greater London, Paula, Adri, Patricia, Sarah, Corolla, another collector there, Angela, well done. I've got lots and lots and lots of potential here, as I'm sure you can see. Lots of, oh, another collector from Essex there, now putting it in their basket. Please check your baskets out. This kind of opportunity, I mean, I don't know if you've seen any kind of morganite like this in the kind of the interim period, but the last time I saw morganite like this was before I went on maternity leave, which is over a year ago. You know, this is something which could be kind of like a once a year kind of thing. If we get more of it, brilliant, but I can't promise that. This is not even up for debate. This is gem quality morganite for under £80 for the entire strand. This is unbelievably special. Marilyn in Suffolk, you just checked your basket out. Well done to you as well. I've got another collector there from Hampshire who's just checked their basket out as well. Well done. I've only got 20 chances left. Once it's gone, it is absolutely gone. I've got 10 of you with this in baskets. You are running a really, really dangerous line if you're not checking your baskets out, because that's going to sell out. It's taken us over a year to get this strand back in stock. How much longer is it going to be next time? How much longer is it going to be next time? I've got a collector in Surrey who's just checked out. Well done to you as well. Absolutely fantastic. If it's been last February since this was in stock, last February 2015 since this was last in stock, oh my goodness gracious me. I would not be running that risk. If you can absolutely see the potential. I know so many of you can. Leslie, well done to you as well. You've just put this in your basket. So many of you coming through to get this who I think have probably been waiting for a strand like this for a long, long time. To be able to bring you morganite is one thing. To be able to bring you morganite, which is gem quality, is something very, very special indeed. This is almost like me bringing you a strand of pure white, colourless gem quality diamonds. You know, it is that special. You know, this is not the kind of gemstone which is normally reserved for a jewellery maker, and I mean that that's no disservice to jewellery maker at all. But gemstones like this are normally snapped up before they even leave the cutting house, before they even leave the mine. What an incredible quality. Well done. Julia in Buckinghamshire as well. You've just come through. Well done. Susan in Norfolk. Well done to you as well. I cannot urge you enough. Kathy in Greater London, I cannot urge you enough. Please check your baskets out. Otherwise, oh wow. And use that 30-day money-back guarantee. Edith Ann in County Durham, please check your baskets out. Kathy, you've just checked your basket out. Well done. And so's Leslie. And so Susan in Norfolk. Well done.
With the black diamonds, you know, if you just had a black diamond and then shouldered by 2 morganites, that's all you'd need. Just three gemstones.
Oh my word. I can't take any more today. We've got another star buy coming up after this. It's going to be the black diamonds. We're going to be doing them. And then we're going to go over to Fleur. This is just such a treat to be able to bring this to you. I had no idea that you got that strand of morganite.
Yeah, I bought it and looking at that strand of morganite, yeah, mine was different because mine had big spaces in between them all, so that's got more gemstones on it.
There's about 35, 36 gems in here.
So if you can't stretch to that, if you've got a friend that makes jewellery making as well, you know, if you're on Facebook now and having a chat saying, look at the morganite, Buy it between you.
Buy it between you, absolutely.
Each. And then if you could do the same with the diamonds, you could then have, you know, you could have an amazing suite of jewellery each.
You really could. That is such a special gem. That works out to under £2.30 per gemstone, which when you're talking about gem quality morganite of this kind of calibre, that is, I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before. For bead quality, yeah. For gem quality, no. Quite simply amazing. Well done. Last 5 chances left there. I've still got more of you with this in baskets than I have strands available. Please don't go anywhere. I've got a star buy coming up now. Can I just say, with that beautiful morganite, I've just had another couple of people put that in their baskets. Please check them out. I've only got 5, now 4 chances left. Please do check your baskets out. Well done. Now, from one outstanding gemstone to a truly scintillating opportunity here. Dear me. It's beyond impressive, Scott. It's just, Ollie. I know I can count on you. I know I can count on you. Ollie's got my back with his 8-foot wingspan. Like a flying squirrel. He's got my back. Ollie, talk to me. You have worked with gemstones for many, many years now. What do you think about this strand of black diamonds? Did you do this recording, by the way?
I didn't know. Adam did it yesterday.
Adam did it yesterday.
Yeah, and he, like, straight from gems, isn't it?
Really?
You know, so it's a little black dress. That's what I always think.
Absolutely. Now, Ollie's just saying we had I've got to be very careful what I say here. We had Adam working with this yesterday, who's an absolute gent. He's brilliant at what he does. He's worked with gemstones for many, many, many years. He did the recording for this incredible strand and was commenting on the quality of black diamonds that there was in this incredible strand. He's worked with some serious gemstones over the years. Ollie's saying that for him, it's a little black dress. Not for him personally, obviously, but it is absolutely the kind of gemstone that everyone deserves to have in their collection. And I'm not just talking about ladies, I'm talking about gents as well. This is really one of the only truly unisex gemstones. It's absolutely phenomenal, isn't it?
It's mesmerising because it's blinding when it's catching the light there. Just as you hold it there.
This is very different to some of the other black diamond strands that we've brought you in the past. I was lucky enough yesterday to bring you black diamond cubes, which to say that they were all cubes is not true. They had cube-like facets on them, so flat, essentially square facets on them. They were wonderful, and you could really tell that they were faceted. If I was to put this strand, excuse me, next to a strand of rough black diamond nuggets, they would look massively different. How would they look different? Okay, well, with a nugget, you're getting effectively the gemstone from the host rock. Looks great. It looks, it's got a bit of sparkle to it, but essentially it's a rough nugget. So you're looking at something which is unfaceted, which is kind of unrefined, which is in its natural state. Some people absolutely love that, but some people want, especially when it's black diamonds, you know, and it is diamond quality. They want the next level, and this is that next level. Well, to say it's the next level up is totally misleading, because it's not just one level up. You're looking at something which is kind of 8, 9, 10 levels higher. Black diamonds have been used in so many different pieces of jewellery over the years. They've been used by jewellery institutions to embellish things like brooches, to embellish kind of neckline pieces. They've been used as spacer beads for really kind of high-end, maybe kind of high-end natural coral pieces. I saw in my local family-run jeweller a beautiful bright red natural coral neckline piece with the diamonds, black diamonds being used as spacer beads, and that neckline piece, I think it was about £16,000, I think that's what it was, £16,000. It was absolutely amazing. They were natural black diamonds, it was natural red coral, it was absolutely incredible. When you've got black diamonds of this kind of quality, we're not talking about those rough nuggets, we're talking about a faceted quality, and these are graduated faceted bicones. Don't expect them to be as uniform and as regular as if you were going to be getting, I don't know, a bicone of smoky quartz, for instance. But you can see they've definitely got that bicone shape. You can see that they are actually, for a strand of black diamonds, they are looking pretty uniform actually, which for black diamonds is really, really special. But because they've been faceted, you get that angular quality, you get that scintillation, which a nugget can never give you. It's absolutely amazing, isn't it? I mean, there is a huge difference, isn't there, between your rough nuggets and your faceted quality, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. It's like high street fashion and haute couture fashion, isn't it? There's that massive difference between the two, and it's unmistakably black diamonds as well. I don't think you could mistake that for any other gemstone, because it's almost like a vintage look to black diamonds. I think it's like some pyrite has that vintage look to it.
Yeah,
that kind
I know exactly what you mean.
Black diamonds to me have got that vintage look to them.
You're not going to get fire from a black diamond, but if you look really closely on the facets, and I think this is kind of what Fleur's getting at, when you look at the scintillation on the facets, it's not pure white. You get almost like an iridescence coming off black diamonds, which is something really unusual. You wouldn't necessarily get that with black spinel. I've got beautiful black spinel coming up, but it is jet black, pure black, and it's all about being jet black. Whereas this gives you a slightly a vintage quality to it. Now, I've already got people interested in this. To be able to bring you a strand like this is very, very special indeed. Strands like this, again, you know, a bit like the morganite, take months to put together. Months to get enough gemstones to put on all of the strands. And to be able to facet diamonds of this size and in such a way, in a bicone shape, is a really, really highly skilled job. Diamonds, of course, being the hardest gemstone on planet Earth, they are 10 on the Mohs scale, the hardest mineral known to man, which is pretty hard. When we first launched these, they were £199 at 95p. Absolutely amazing. They sold out on that first launch, which was just wonderful. We got them back the other day at £199.95. Brilliant. And I've got a few people happy to pay £199.95, which I'm really, really happy to see. 28 chances, 27 chances, 26 chances, 25 chances, 24, £139.95. Absolutely phenomenal for your gorgeous jet black diamonds graduated bicone strand. Isn't that just amazing? Now, Fleur, I can see this in jewellery for guys, for girls. How would I set it as a jewellery maker? Goodness me. Oh, I'd want to use, I wouldn't want to, part of me would want to use it as spacer beads because it would look absolutely amazing in between pearls. But I don't know, part of me wants to make the most of it and use all of them together. What would you do with something like this? I
probably would use about an inch of it, so like, what would that be, about seven of those gems?
No, more like a dozen.
Yeah.
Of the smaller ones.
I'd probably do that watch style bracelet that's quite, it's everywhere at the moment, with a very fine silver chain either side.
Lovely.
And some silver wire going through and a wrap loop either side. I would put one in the centre of a pearl knotted necklace because you will be able to get your thread through that to pearl knot, depending on the size of the thread that you're using. Because obviously it's a diamond, so it's got a smaller drill hole than, say, a quartz or something like that. So you have to look at your threading material. But what we did with the morganite, just by shouldering the morganite one either side of the black diamond, I thought this strand would be about £250. So I was thinking, just use one diamond, but in actual fact, at that price, I'll probably use two and use the morganite in the middle, and then two black diamonds either side. That would be a
sensational piece of jewellery, wouldn't it? Angelique says, OMG, those black diamonds are glistening like light on the water's edge. Do you know what? That's so poetic, but you're so right. They are so beautiful, you're right. It's like when you see moonlight on the sea, on the ocean. It's beautiful, isn't it? Just that glistening quality. I'm so pleased that we've got people coming through to get this. I'm so pleased you can really see the quality, and you can see the You can see the potential with a strand like this as well. If you want to text it, you know, there's no rush with these. I.e., when you get these home, I mean, there's definitely a rush to come in and get them because I've only got 16 chances left. But when you get them home, there's no rush to use them. You don't have to use them straight away. You can obviously see this is a great deal by the amount of people I've got who are kind of thinking about it. You can obviously see it's a fantastic deal. Why don't you get this home? You can use your 30-day money-back guarantee to kind of have a look at it, test it out, hold it up to your neckline, maybe just kind of look at it and picture it in a specific design. Not only that, but when you do decide to keep it, you don't have to use it straight away. You can use it in a year's time. You can use it in 3 years' time. There's no rush to use this strand. You can obviously see it's a fantastic deal. Get it home, keep it for something special. Keep it for one of those really special occasions where, you know, only the best will do. Amazing. Well done to all of you. And again, it's one of those other strands as well. If you wanted to get this along with a friend of yours, you know, you could go halves on a strand of black diamonds. How amazing would that be? Well done. 12 opportunities remaining there. Well done. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Fleur, can I come over?
Yay! I've got no power tools, so you're safe.
Well, that's good to know. That's very good to know.
All the power tools have gone away.
So yeah, don't let Carol do any demos. Cheers, guys. Thanks. I didn't nearly kill everyone. If Fleur had told me to hold on to the piece of acrylic whilst I was drilling through it with the Dremel, it would have been fine. It's not common sense.
Do you do any DIY at home?
No, do you not know? Do you not? I bought my husband a hammer last year or the year before, because up until that point, every single picture in our house, above the picture hook, there's like a dirty, grubby mark. Why is that? Because up until recently, up until I bought him a hammer, all of our pictures were hammered into the wall by the heel of his work shoe. That is how DIY we are.
It's a good job there's no Dremels left that you can't buy one of those then.
Do you know what? I just want to have a look at you today.
Goodness knows what you get up to.
Did you make this jewellery or did you get someone else to make it for you?
The children made it, yeah. Yeah, the children made it.
Right, Fleur.
We love you really, Carol.
Yeah, whatever. Do you know what? Whatever. You've burnt your bridges.
Have I?
That's
I'll
it.
let down in the trapdoor again.
Burnt your bridges.
When you need me on Monday, if you just open the door, I'll be there.
Lovely kit. Sorry about her.
Yeah, sorry.
Gorgeous kit. Oh my word. Who did you have to pay to get this kit?
And brand new jump rings that we've never seen before.
Oh my word. Have you seen this jewellery, guys? Have you seen this jewellery? It's beyond incredible, Scott. Look at that. Could you make that? What do you mean? Yeah. They're both going, yeah. Whatever, in your dreams. That's amazing.
You will be in a minute because that's what we're going to demo.
Please tell me that's simple.
Very simple, yeah.
Is it?
Very simple, yeah.
Is it really simple or is it you trying to palm us off?
No, it's simpler than the Dremel.
Could I do it?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
There's a challenge. Okay, look at these beautiful gems. Look at this beautiful piece here with these gorgeous... Look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh, my word. Sorry, Ollie. You were right over the other side of the desk. Sorry, it's my fault. Sorry. Gorgeous, look at this. Look at this. Look at the sparkle. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. This is absolutely amazing jewellery. What are you going to be getting? There's loads of gemstones here. What's this strand here? Is this golden obsidian? Oh, my word. Look how golden it is. Oh, wow. Golden obsidian. So basically a jet black background. Sorry, there was a bit of a pause there, wasn't there? Sorry. I was thinking about something else. Golden obsidian. So you've got this gorgeous black background and then look at this. See that gorgeous gold kind of hue? That's the golden quality. That's volcanic glass. Did you know that? Obsidian, volcanic glass. It's amazing, isn't it? Amazing. So you've got your golden obsidian. Or what?
It's dragonstone, isn't it? They call it on the popular.
The most famous
show in the world. Yes, yes. They call it dragon glass.
Yeah.
The most famous show in the world.
On a Monday night. Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Is that what they call it? Dragon's glass.
Yep.
Glass. Dragons, glass, whatever. Grass, bath, potato. So you've got your pirate. Thanks for interrupting there, Ollie. Cheers. Totally lost my flow. Thanks.
Well, did you have a flow?
That's nice, isn't it? Oh, did you have a flow? Do you know what? I've had enough of this team this weekend, actually. Oh. I hear them shouting in my ear. Hey, don't you start having a go at me! Blah, 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 blah. Right, so, pyrite, gold and obsidian, for the love of gemstones. Can I just finish off talking about the gemstones before we start laying into each other? Tourmaline, natural tourmaline. What are you laughing at? And gorgeous mystic coated spinel. Right, gorgeous. Look at that sparkle with that. Mystic coated spinel. I don't think I've ever done mystic coated black spinel. That's gorgeous, isn't it? I bet that was amazing to use. You're getting like a vintage look to it, aren't you? Ooh. Amazing. So you've got your 4 strands of genuine gemstones plus your threading pack with monofilament beading thread and elastic. Wow, can we look at that recording again? Look at the spinel on that recording. Sorry, Kerry. Look at that. Look, it's coming round. Look, there it is. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it?
That's a party in a gemstone, that one.
That is a party. Party! Now, jump rings. I haven't seen these before. Apparently, they're brand new. Cheers for the heads up, guys. Thanks. So you're going to be getting... Thanks, guys. Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. You just throw these things at me. That's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I can cope with it. I'm a professional. So you've got your oxidised antique bronze... No, antique... Oh... Some jump rings. Oxidised antique gold. It's just such a convoluted way of saying this. Oxidised antique gold plated copper jump rings. 1mm gauge wire. You're going to be getting 50 pieces in 5mm, 50 pieces in 7mm, and 50 pieces in 9mm. There you are. Sorry, I just touched you then. So you've got 150 jump rings in total. These are awesome, Fleur. This is going so well, isn't it? This is really working so beautifully today. Good teamwork.
I was really excited when I saw these jump
rings. I bet
rings.
you were.
Because if anybody's ever wanted to oxidise but haven't got the liver of sulphur or anything like that at home, these are already oxidised for you, and it's so simple to bring, to sand it back and to get the different like light and shade effect of your chainmail.
Absolutely, they're gorgeous. Sorry, I just dropped loads of them on the floor. Sorry, everyone. They're absolutely amazing. So is this all one kit then, Scott? How low are we going to go with these brand new jump rings? So it should be £49 and 10p. We're not going to stay there. No, you're kidding me. Natural tourmaline, natural golden obsidian, your pyrite, your coated spinel, your threading pack, and 150 brand new jump rings for £21.95. Well, yeah, that's going to sell out. Oh dear.
I'd pay that for those 2 strands.
For the golden obsidian and the tourmaline?
And the tourmaline.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be more than happy to pay that for the golden obsidian and for the tourmaline. I love this coated spinel as well. I think that's absolutely gorgeous. There's your pyrite as well. Oh, wow, that's amazing, amazing, amazing quality. Loads of people coming through to get that. Thanks for stating the obvious, Scott. For goodness sake, £21.95. I'm hardly surprised there's loads of people coming through. Whoa! Oh, my word. Oh, dear. We're going to break the phone lines. Right, OK. People buying 2s of this kit, Scott. Fleur, what are you going to be showing us?
I'm going to quickly show you how the oxidised jump rings work, as in, obviously they work for chainmail or whatever you want to use them for, but because they've got an oxidised coating onto them, you can only use the oxidised copper or a pure metal, so like a sterling silver, something that's not been e-coated or had any coating on it at all. So we've never been able to oxidise gold-coloured jump rings before because it's got that coating on it.
Yes, absolutely,
okay?
yeah.
So what I've done, I've just woven a few sections here together, and I've just got a little bit of wet and dry sandpaper. If you've got the Dremel, you can use a Dremel. If you just run it across, can you see how it starts to highlight? The gold starts to come through.
Oh.
So anything that you've got, even down to, I did have a nail file. So even if you haven't got any sandpaper and you've got an old nail file at home, something like that, and you can see how it starts to bring through. You see how it starts to glint and pick up the gold. And of each of the jump ring, and it works really well with chainmail, because chainmail, when it's woven together, you get different areas. So when you sand it all back, you'll have areas that are dark that are inside the weave, and the areas then that you can bring up to this beautiful
awesome.
gold, and it looks like the golden obsidian. It looks just like the golden obsidian.
That's a really good point, yeah.
So to have the two together, whoever did, I think it was Helena that did the kit, it's genius.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
It is. If we just put those, if you put that together, you can see how it works.
Yeah, that is absolutely awesome. It's like light and shade.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
So they're great.
Those jump rings look great.
So they're fabulous if you're into your steampunk, if you're into your gothic, if you're into gents jewellery, because they are brilliant. Now, what you would need to do, it will keep rubbing off. So if you've got any Renaissance wax or the Swelligant sealer or something like that, you can just coat it and then it'll stay within that, however you've done it. So they are absolutely fabulous to work with. They're the same quality jump ring that are all the other jump rings from JewelleryMaker. They're precision cut, saw cut. They're amazing to work with, true to size, and they are fabulous. And the 3 sizes that we've got, we can create with the 9mm. We were saying before, the 9mm opens up a lot of weaves, but we can create this captive bead look, which we're going to do now.
Yeah. Now, I love, love, love this design. It looks like you don't actually use a huge amount of jump rings for this design.
No, we don't use very many at all.
Brilliant.
And you don't use very many beads either. So the 2 sizes that we're going to use are the 9mm and the 5mm.
5mm.
Now, there's a few people that have been asking for me to do this weave and saying what sort of like the guidelines, if you like, for this weave. So your jump ring, your gemstone or your bead has to be able to sit inside your jump ring quite comfortably, so like a millimetre either side.
The 9mm one.
The 9mm. Yeah. So the 6mm is quite comfortably sat in there, because what you don't want, if you use the tourmaline, which are a 4mm, they'd fall out through the sides. So it's got to be, the gemstone's got to be big enough to be held inside the cage.
Ah, but it can't be too
but
small.
Not too small that it'll fall out the side of the cage, or too big that the cage won't close.
Okay.
Yep. So it sounds like there's loads of rules, but there's not. So a 6mm gemstone and a 9mm jump ring works absolutely perfectly.
Okay. Lovely.
Okay, so the way that we start this weave is we're going to start with a little chain. So I've got 2 of the small 5mm jump rings, and then 2 pairs of the 9mm jump rings there.
Yep.
And I've just popped a little handle on there so it's easier for me to hold. Now, it's a very simple weave. It's just going to open this up a little bit like a box weave, because it's called like a beaded box chain. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm holding onto the handle and the 2 small jump rings. Now, the 2 small jump rings are really important, because that's going to stop the gemstone falling out through the other side. Okay, I'm going to hold it together and I'm going to let the first pair fall either side. So if you're used to seeing the Byzantine weave, that's what we do with the Byzantine, and then we open up the second pair exactly the same. Now, if that was a Byzantine or a box weave, we'd pull those jump rings back up through the middle.
That's it,
What we're going to do now is we're going to pop, so we've created like a little cage, if you like.
Yeah.
We're going to pop our gemstone in the middle and close the 2 jump rings around it.
Yeah.
So it's now captured in there. So you can see if it was a smaller gemstone, it would fall out. And if it was a larger gemstone, it wouldn't close up. So I can show you from that side as well. So you can see it's completely attached in there.
Gorgeous.
So now to keep that attached, we're going to take one of our 5mm jump rings and just close off the cage, if you like. So now just by popping that jump ring into there, that's that cage completely closed.
Awesome.
So then what you can do, you can either use that as a unit by itself, so you can leave that and pop that to one side and have that as a unit, or you can carry on. So if we just pop another, let's just pop another 2. So I've done it slightly differently. I've done another small jump ring in between, but we'll just, for speed, we'll just go and pop on the next pair. So you always need 4 of the large jump rings into 2 pairs. That's the first one. And then the second one. Now, these are smooth gemstones, so they're not faceted. With a facet on them, it can change the way that it closes around the gemstone. So if you use a 6mm faceted gemstone, some of them won't close around the cage because you've got angles on it.
That's interesting. Okay.
So it does work really well with the smooth jump rings.
Yes.
Gemstones. So again, I've let the first pair fall either side. Open up the second pair,
pop your gemstone
create a little basket or a little cage and close it around.
That looks so good.
Now sometimes this jump ring here, it's very difficult to see, the bottom jump ring goes on the inside of this this jump ring here, so it won't close together. Let me see if I can make it happen there. So sometimes it will go like that and it won't close together. You see how it's not on the other side? So you just need to make sure that one is on one side, one is on the other. Easiest way is try not to just take it out and start again, you know, if it happens like that, because it's quite difficult to sort it. So it's happened. There we go. So
Gorgeous.
now it's encapsulated into there. And I think, can you remember the old-fashioned lamps, the gas lamps, that they sometimes have these coloured glass in them?
The Tiffany lamp. Oh no.
No, like a fisherman's lamp.
Yes, absolutely.
I think it looks very similar.
It does,
to that.
yeah, like a lantern. Absolutely.
Like a lantern, yeah. So you can go and you can put, you know, like I say, different coloured gemstones in there. The darker gemstones work better for me because you can't see the drill hole. Because obviously with a lighter gemstone, you can see the drill hole. For me, the darker ones, and because it's the golden obsidian, because you've got those different colour plays within there, you can't see the drill hole at all.
Perfect.
So that's your beaded box chain, and you can just do 1 or 2 little sections, and then I sanded it back after I'd finished the whole piece.
Ah, good call, okay.
So I didn't do all the individual jump rings, I sanded it back, because then as it's woven in, you can then see all the different elements and where you can pick up and highlight. If you don't like what you've done, you can re-oxidise them, so you can put them back into some liver of sulphur. Okay. And get them back to where you started and start again. So if you've taken a little bit too much off, then you can re-oxidise them.
Okay, good point. I can see you finished off the bracelet here, and actually most of the pieces here with in fact all the pieces with a toggle clasp. I've got some toggle clasps right here for you. This one is yellow gold plated 925 sterling silver. You're going to be getting 3 of your toggle clasps here. In fact, if I do that, that's probably easier, isn't it? So you're going to be getting 3 in total. So your toggle clasp has a loop, kind of a large loop with a smaller loop on it, and then a T with a smaller loop on it as well. So you're kind of ready to use toggle clasps. There are 3 of them in this pack. We haven't had these since December. They really do take a huge amount of time and effort to make, because of course you're looking at precious metal, £11.95. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to give you an even better price point on these today. 3 precious metal toggle clasps, so yellow gold plated sterling silver for £6.95. That's amazing, isn't it?
That is amazing, because you've had some really high-end gemstones that you can use them with. It's like your serenite and your jadeite.
Black diamonds.
Yeah, with the yellow gold.
Absolutely, wouldn't they just gorgeous. Any particular reason why you've used toggle clasps to finish off your pieces? I
really like toggle clasps. I find them easier to do up than a bolt ring clasp.
Yeah,
personally.
so do I. Yeah.
If you're by yourself, and they find them a lot easier to do. And I think they've got a nice feature, because a clasp and a bracelet will naturally, or an anklet will naturally turn around to the lowest point, which tends to be on the back of your hand. Yeah. So it will always turn around so that the clasp is there. Yeah. And I think they're a nice feature to a piece.
Yeah, they are. They really, really are. I've got exactly the same in rose gold plated silver. There's 2, oh no, there's also 3, but I've lost one. So you're also going to be getting 3 here. Uh-oh. Is that Becky? He wasn't putting enough out. Oh, is it Scott? You put them in here, did you? Yeah, well, you've missed one. Right? Anyway, I know you can only see 2.5 there, but you are actually going to be getting 3. So again, exactly the same as the last deal. So 3 of your, this time rose gold plated 925 sterling silver toggle clasps. Should be £11.95. Again, we're going to be taking the price down. Well, I'm assuming we are. Never assume anything. £6.95. Even though it doesn't say it. Any minute. There it is, £6.95 for your 3 rose gold plated sterling silver toggle clasps. You can use these in so many different ways as well. They make great cufflinks, don't they?
Cufflinks. The round toggle section makes a beautiful frame for a gemstone as well.
Yeah,
if you suspend a gemstone in the middle, you can put resin in them, polymer clay. They look lovely just as a pendant. Just hanging down from a pendant.
Definitely.
But the T-bars as well. I don't know if you remember in the 80s there was a huge trend of T-bar chains where you literally had the T-bar.
Yes.
So
at the bottom of the chain,
like a watch, just like a watch chain, really. But yeah, you'd have it right in the middle, so you can use them in that kind of piece of jewellery as well.
Absolutely, fantastic. Thank you so much, Claire. Fleur. Who are you? Brian. Thank you, 695 for all three.
When I do the pearl knotting workshop, everybody calls me Pearl. Pearl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, everybody calls me Pearl, yeah.
So, Godfrey, have you got anything else to show us?
Yeah, I'm going to show you the twisted one. So the one that is the nearest one to you, Carol.
This one?
That's it. So that really nice twist.
Yes, please.
So it's a really nice, it's a great gents piece as well. So if you wanted to get a couple of these kits and make a full bracelet, you can do. Like I say, I've used them in sections just so you can showcase, because on an anklet you would only have it on the outside.
Yeah.
So eventually what you get is you get this kind of look, but it doesn't look like this when you're making it. It's very, very simple to make. It doesn't hold its twist as well, so that's twisted, but as soon as you clasp it up, it will stay in a twist. If you let go of it, it can go the opposite way. So all you do is you just, before you pop it on, just give it a little twist and it'll twist straight back up. So the way that we make this is I've used 7mm jump rings for these. So we're going to start with a chain of 2 into 2. Now again, you can put a handle on this if you want to, and I would always suggest popping a little piece of wire or paper clip or one of the garden ties, something like that on it, just so it's easier for you to hold. So we've got 2 jump rings, and the way that the spiral chain works is it has to spiral within the last 2 pairs of jump rings. So at the minute we've only got 2 pairs of jump rings, so we're going to go straight in between the gap. If I hold it like that, you can you see the marquee shape in between where the 2 like cross over?
Yeah.
Right in the middle. So we're going to take our first pair of jump rings and go straight through that gap. So we've done the single chain before, this is the double chain that we're doing now. So again, if you want to just make your jump rings go a little bit further, you can just do this in a single chain. So now I've got a chain of 3. So I'm looking at my last 2 pairs again, so I know that the pink pair I've just added and the blue pair with the second pair, but as I pull it out I can see that how they're going to sit. So I can now look for the next marquee shape in between the blue and the pink section. So I'm going to go with my next pair of jump rings and go through that gap, so where they cross over, if you like. So at the minute it doesn't look like it's going to spiral at the moment, and these jump rings are really large for this kind of design, but when they're in the smaller jump rings it's a lot easier to see, and the spiral will happen a lot quicker. So I've got my next pair of jump rings in, so I'm going to then count back again 2 pairs. So this is my first pair, the pink pair is my second pair, and again where the gap between where they cross over, so right down into the middle there, that's where my next pair of jump rings go, and you just carry on going until you've got your desired length. And it's a really quick weave to do actually. So you can see if I just twist that, you can see it starting to twist now.
Absolutely, yeah.
So you can see that effect of how it starts to twist. And all you're doing, and it doesn't matter, you don't have to keep it twisted like that, you can work with it however you want. At the end it'll just fall into place. So you're always going to count back 2 pairs of jump rings and go through where they cross over. So I know that the next gap is this gap here. Then I'll put my next pair on. And you just carry on going, and then at the end you just pop your clasp on. Then when you wear it, just give it a little twist. The double spiral keeps its twist better than the single spiral because there's a lot more jump rings in there to pack out the area, if you like. But it's a really nice one to use with these oxidised jump rings because you can get that light and shade, because you can take back the whole top area and still see the darkness in between.
Gorgeous. Thank you so much for that, Fleur. Beautiful. What are we doing now, guys? Wall of Fame? Let's go there. Hello. Number 38, beautiful wire work here, made by, oh my word, Shazza! Shazza! She's from Hampshire! Shazza! We think it's the same Shazza. If it's not, I don't care. I don't even care if you're not from Hampshire. Wherever you're from, Shazza, love you. Hi, hope you're all well. Please, could you put these pictures together? Thanks heaps. This is my first attempt at full wire work necklace, at a full wire work necklace. I had lots of fun making this. I do hope it's good enough for the Wall of Fame. Absolutely. Just seen Karen's work. Mine is no way as good as Karen's, but one day I may be as good. I'm inspired by her. Love always, Shazza. Shazza, I don't know. I think your wire work's absolutely amazing. You should be really proud of that, and best of luck, lovey. Shut up. Amazing.
I've got number 43 and a beautiful phoenix, absolutely gorgeous, from Jill, and it says, Dear JM, my phoenix necklace with JM garnets, druzy quartz, rainbow orange quartz, amber citrine, and the diamond red and white wire, diamond red and gold wire, which I loved using, has now become a picture. I hope to see more of this wire in the future, and that's from Jill. Jill, that's a work of art.
Yeah.
That belongs in a gallery.
It does, doesn't it?
Truly beautiful, really gorgeous. Well done.
Awesome, best
Number
of luck.
43.
This is absolutely amazing. I've been waiting for something like this. Number 39.
Look at that little face.
Oh my word. Number 39. This is from Toria. Hi, hello, JewelleryMaker. I thought I'd send you something a bit different from my usual designs. I bought the paracord necklace jig on my birthday show with Mark and tried it last night. I made Tinkerbell. She doesn't look like a Tinkerbell to me. I made Tinkerbell a new dog collar in the Fab-Reflective paracord. I think she models it well, but I'm biased. I need more now. When is Mark back on? I need more paracord ideas. I don't actually know when Mark's next on. I should imagine it'll be next week. There's a paracord launch this month, apparently, sometime. Yeah. What an awesome dog. She's so cute. Beautiful. She doesn't look like she's enjoying modelling it very much, though.
She looks like the kind of dog that doesn't want to sit still. That's probably why.
I don't think that dog... It doesn't look like a Tinkerbell. She doesn't look like Tinkerbell. She looks like a...
I think she looks like a Betty.
Betty. Enid. Enid the dog. Anyway... Fleur.
Beautiful. Number 44, yeah. And this is one of the gorgeous bracelet kits that we do. And this,
lovely.
It doesn't say who it's from. It says here's this week's Wall of Fame. I purchased a kit to make a bracelet and thought I would jazz it up with some tiny gems, including peridot, smoky quartz, emerald, amethyst, and a few others. All JewelleryMaker ingredients. And I want to say it's from Lee because that's your email, but I don't know. So but it's an absolutely beautiful, really, really gorgeous, and it's great how you can, like you say, jazz up those bracelet kits.
Jazz it up.
Number 44.
Number 40. This is lovely. Gorgeous talk-style necklace from Claire, who's from East Devon. Hi team. I had a go at a talk necklace after watching Karen's super DVD the other week. Hope you like the result. I think it's amazing. I think I need to undo a few inches. It requires a giraffe to wear it. It requires a giraffe to wear it, but maybe that's because I have a short top. I think it's awesome. I know exactly what you mean. Do you mean a short top half?
Yeah.
Not like a top up, not like a crop top. But yes. No, I don't think a giraffe needs to wear that.
It's beautiful.
It is absolutely gorgeous. Stunning work. Should be very proud of it.
I've got number 45, a very boho, beautiful necklace. And this is from Ali. It says, this week's entry is a collection I made from my stash. Wood, chalcedony, smoky and lemon quartz, and finally amazonite. All from JewelleryMaker, and that's hugs to all from Ali.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Really nice, that.
Yes,
really
stunning. Stunning! Number 41, beautiful photograph here. Gorgeous neckline piece from Julie in Staffordshire. Hello! This week is mixed moonstone multi-strand necklace. All items from JM, of course. Good luck to all the entrants. That's Julie in Staffordshire. That looks like it's done a monofilament or elastic. It's absolutely beautiful.
It's crocheted, isn't it?
It's it is. It's gorgeous. Best of luck, Julie. Awesome.
I went number 46,
wow.
And this is from my bead sister. This is Deb Briggs. It says, hi all, JM. This is my entry for the Wall of Fame this week. It's sterling silver tanzanite and grey diamond bracelet. I hope you like it. Lots of love from Deb.
Awesome. Thanks, Deb. Best of luck, lovey. Number 42. Look at this. Fit for a queen. This is from Vivian in Runcorn in Cheshire. Hi everyone. This is my first attempt to make a tiara. It's been made for my granddaughter Izzy, who will be 4 at the end of May. Oh my word, that's beautiful. I made it as my granddaughter is always saying she's a princess. She's Princess Elsa from Frozen. Oh, that's beautiful. It's made with one of the metal hairbands and white agate, silver wire, and a full strand of clear quartz nuggets with rose quartz, all purchased from JM. I'm so pleased how it turned out and can't wait to see it, see her when I give it to her. Do you know what, Vivian? I want to be a fly on the wall when she opens that present, because that, if I gave that to Hattie, my 2.5-year-old, she would literally be on the ceiling. She would just be so excited.
Stunning.
That's really beautiful. Oh, best of luck, Vivian. I hope you win. As everyone. Awesome. That's just so sweet though, isn't it? Sorry, I shouldn't say that, should I?
I've got number 47, and if I saw this piece on a craft stall, I wouldn't leave till it was mine. This is the piece that I would be saying to my husband, you need to buy me this for my birthday.
I'll arm wrestle you for it.
I would arm wrestle anybody for this. I'd arm wrestle Hulk Hogan for that.
Yes.
This is number 47. It's truly beautiful. It says,
showing your age, Fleur. Hulk Hogan,
yeah.
Giant haystacks.
It says, hi all at JM, this is a bracelet I made last week using gorgeous Ethiopian opals and blue diamonds.
Oh my word!
Both from JewelleryMaker with a gold clasp from my stash. I bought my first strand of blue diamonds from you about a year ago, but it's so beautiful I couldn't bear to wear it, so I treated myself to a second strand recently so that I could use one of them. I feel so lucky to be able to own these gemstones like this and make my own designs with them. And that's great for the thanks for the great products and fantastic deals. And that's from Tamsin Kavanagh in Somerset. Tamsin, that is just truly beautiful. Really, really beautiful.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Please don't go anywhere. Deal of the day coming up in literally a couple of seconds with that extra competition as well. Honestly, if there is one deal that you get today, it's got to be the deal of the day. It's coming up in a couple of seconds.
The JewelleryMaker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to JewelleryMaker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck. Are you new to jewellery making? Not sure where to start? Then head over to our website and check out our Get Started page. Watch the welcome message from presenter Carol and find out all about JewelleryMaker. Watch one of our easy-to-follow tutorials where our guest designers will teach you the basics and give you the confidence to start making earrings, bracelets and necklaces. If you prefer to simply have a go, then check out our starter kits. They contain everything you need, including instructions, tools, gemstones and clasps, allowing you to create your very first jewellery pieces. You can either watch the video tutorial or follow the step-by-step instructions to give you plenty of inspiration. We also have an array of beginners workshops that you can attend here at our studios and join our experienced designers and get a taste for this fabulous hobby. We will guide you through the basics to get you started making your own beautiful jewellery. Everyone is welcome in the jewellery making family, so start your jewellery making journey today. When you place your first order with JewelleryMaker, we'll send you a free DVD and booklet to help you get started. The booklet is jam-packed full of information on gemstones, tools, threading, materials and findings. There are step-by-step instructions on how to make bracelets, earrings and necklaces, and the DVD includes easy-to-follow video tutorials. So what are you waiting for? Start your jewellery making journey today.
I started making jewellery about 4 years ago. A friend of mine asked me to go to a class with her, and I love arts and crafts, so I thought, great, that would be lovely. Went along and we did lots of the basic jewellery, such as learning just to attach a clasp. We did a stretchy bracelet, a Byzantine chainmail bracelet, beady beads, all those sort of things.
Right. I've been told to warn you about this deal of the day. This is a deal of the day like no other, basically. I cannot urge you enough to be on the phone lines immediately. I cannot urge you enough to be waiting to click the buy now button now. I cannot urge you enough because the web, the phone lines are about to go nuts. I've already got a queue of people waiting on the phone lines to come through and get this next deal. It is absolutely going to go berserk. I've never seen a deal of the day like this before. What is a deal of the day? A deal of the day is your chance to come through and get an awesome item, which we bring to you at 11 a.m, 4 p.m, and 8 p.m. The fact of the matter is, quite often, our deal of the day items are so fantastic and they're at such a fantastic price point that by the time it comes to 8 p.m, the Late Show can't play the deal of the day because it's all sold out, okay? To add to the deal of the day today, we've got a competition as well. Now, today's deal of the day is your black JewelleryMaker tote bag, which is one of our biggest selling items ever on JewelleryMaker. One of our biggest selling items ever. Okay, I can't think of many products that we've ever had on JM where we've had more of a popular kind of response to a product than this. It is absolutely amazing. We'll come to Fleur in a minute and ask her kind of what is so fantastic about this tote bag, why it is one of the biggest and remains one of the biggest selling items we've ever had on the channel. I mean, it really is just ridiculous how many of these have sold over the years. Thousands and thousands of these, okay? So this tote bag, okay, plus you're also going to be getting a pack of 925 sterling silver findings, okay? These aren't silver plated, they are absolutely 925 sterling silver. Included in this findings pack, as you can see there are head pins, which are these ones here. You've got featherweight head pins and you've got slightly thicker gauge head pins as well. Okay, you're also going to be getting bolt ring clasps, really big bolt ring clasps, actually 3 of those. Really, really nice big bolt ring clasps there. You've also got, I'll just put them in here, some jump rings as well. I haven't picked them all up, by the way. You've got crimp beads, spacer beads, crimp bead covers. There's some earring findings as well. There are, hang on, 1, 2, 3 pairs of earring findings there. 3 pairs of your shepherd's hook earring findings. Don't forget, it's all precious metal. It's all 925 sterling silver. Plus, you also get your chain. Now, awesome 925 sterling silver chain here. It is an 18 centimetre length of 925 sterling silver chain you're going to be getting here. Ideal for making into bracelets or cutting it down to make into tassels or on the bottom of earrings. All these findings here, like I say, are 92.5% pure silver. They're all 925 sterling silver, okay? They're all precious metal. Now, how much is the findings pack normally on its own? Do you know? Yeah, that's kind of what I remember. The findings pack on its own is normally £14.95p. Just to kind of keep that kind of in your mind. These kind of findings packs are so difficult to put together. I'm sure you can imagine the head pins are made separately to the jump rings, which are made separately to the earring findings, which are made separately to the crimp beads, to the spacer beads, to the crimp bead covers, etc., etc., etc. So if you think about it, all these findings have got to be made at the same time for them to be bought together, for them to be split up into individual packs. That in itself is massively, massively labour intensive. It's hugely time consuming, but we do it. Why do we do it? Because we know that you love your packs of findings. Really, when you do a bit of searching elsewhere, the only other way to get findings packs where you're going to be getting a decent amount of findings, and in this particular pack you've got 70 925 sterling silver findings. The only other way to get these is by getting 1,000 head pins, 1,000 jump rings, 1,000 earring findings. And hey, my budget, and along with other jewellery makers, our budgets don't stretch that far. It's much more beneficial to be able to bring you the ultimate sterling silver finding collection here in one pack and give you a variety of findings for a fantastic price. Now, If you're sitting at home right now, maybe you're brand new to Jewellery Maker, and maybe it's the first time you've watched us today, maybe you've never started an order, you've never picked up the phone, you've never joined us and started an order on Facebook, and you're looking at these findings and you're thinking, right, well, I understand the bag. I understand what the bag is for, to put all your jewellery making items in, and we'll talk to Fleur in a minute about how she uses hers. But with findings, how am I going to use these findings? If you're in doubt about what any of these findings are, free with your first order, you get your Get Started with JM DVD, which is around about an hour long, which explains all these findings. And also your Get Started with Jewellery Maker booklet as well. Both free with your first order. Inside the booklet, lots of information on findings, threading materials, our toolkits as well. And you also get a copy of the JM Hub magazine. So if you're in doubt about what any of these findings are, I think we can all appreciate what the bag is for, but if you're in doubt about what any of these findings do or what they are, free with your first order, you get your Get Started with JM booklet and your DVD. Now, you don't need me to tell you this is going to be a very, very popular deal of the day. I've got over 130 that have been allocated so far, okay? So, that is at £32.90p. And that is the price of the findings pack and the price of the tote bag combined, okay? The findings pack on its own is about £14.95. The tote bag on its own is normally what? Is it normally £17.95? Something around about there or thereabouts. So the tote bag on its own is normally £17.95 on its own, okay? The findings pack that you've got here is just shy of £15 on its own. Now, the price point we are going to today is amazing. Fact. There is no grey area. Fact. Because what you are getting today is you're getting your tote bag for £17.95. You're then going to be getting your 70 sterling silver, not silver coloured or silver plated, sterling silver findings, 70 of them, for free. For free. Now, everyone who's coming through to get this deal today, every single one of you who's come through to get this deal, well done. Every single one of you who's coming through to get this deal, you are automatically entered into our competition. And that competition is one lucky winner. It's going to be picked at random to win this bag full of this. Every single one of you who's coming through to get this is entered into our competition. This tote bag is full of Jewellery Maker stuff. I literally ran around the workshop room this morning here at Jewellery Maker Town, just filling it full of stuff. Included in it, there is, oh my word, we shouldn't be, oh dear me, we shouldn't be doing this, should we? Pliers, there's some foils, there's some topaz there, some gems of distinction strands, little gold boxes full of, oh my word, loose gemstones, strand of black diamonds there as well. Oh no, sorry, what are they? White? No, silver diamonds. Goodness me, silver diamonds. Whoa, 3 more gems of distinction strands. I've just literally will announce the winner to that at the end of the morning, basically. Sorry, I beg your pardon. At the end of the month, there is going to be a winner selected at random, who is going to win all of this. I mean, there's even more stuff. I can't even begin to tell you how much stuff there is in this bag. It's utterly ridiculous. Every single one of you who's come through to get this is going to be entered into that competition. The winner will be announced at the end of the month. There's loads of cabochons in there. There's loads of spools of wires. I'm sure you can see loads of tools, toggles in there, loads of findings as well. It's amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. Now, why is this tote bag so fantastic, Fleur?
When you start off a hobby, not everybody starts off a hobby and dedicates a room in their house to jewellery making. You know,
yeah.
So you start on a journey, don't you? So you start with maybe a toolkit, a couple of strands and a findings pack. So you need somewhere to put those so that they can stay safe. You know where they all are.
Yeah.
As you start to progress, you start to make more jewellery and you need a bigger area. So you start to get more boxes to put your put your gemstones in and more tools, things like that. This bag is so brilliant because it holds its shape for a start, so you can sit it by the side of your sofa and know that everything's there. It's really easy to carry it. I know because I bought this bag and my mum stole it straight away because she doesn't like the large shopper. It's easier for her to carry this one.
Absolutely.
It's got the strap on the
shoulder strap
as well. When you start to do things like craft fairs, if you do go to village fates, craft fairs, you need to be able to transport all your things.
Yeah.
With this, you've got so many pockets there that you can put like all your made-up earrings in one pocket, your made-up bracelets in another pocket. You've got all the space inside to take your tools so that you can alter things to to fit people. It's really nice. And we all, I think through social media, a lot of people find friends obviously with the same hobby, jewellery making, and people tend to meet up, so they have like a little meet up. To be able to take a bag like that that's got a Jewellery Maker logo on it, if you're a little bit nervous walking into somewhere and you don't know anybody, as soon as you see that Jewellery Maker logo, you know that you've got something in common with that person.
Absolutely.
And straight away you go, you watch Jewellery Maker as well, and you start talking, and you know, what's your favourite strands, that kind of thing, what's your medium that you work with, and you've got a vested interest in each other, you know, in each other's hobby, and it's the branding of the bag that helps.
Yeah, the branding on the bag is very subtle, but do you know what? It is surprising the amount of people who are going to be looking out for something like this. With a tote bag like this, I totally am with Fleur in the fact when she says it's so good that it stands up on its own. The worst thing, I've got a bag out there which I bring to work every day, and it's so annoying because whenever I'm looking for something in the bag, I have to kind of hold it open with one hand and fiddle around and in the bag with the other hand. With this, because it's already open, you can look directly into the bag and you can see everything that's in there, whether it's tools, whether it's going to be gemstones, whether you want to keep your designs nice and organised. Loads of pockets, as I'm sure you can see. Loads of zippy pockets. There's a big zippy pocket here which you can fit loads in. This side pocket here which is Velcro, another pocket up here as well. Clips on the front, pockets there, your Jewellery Maker branding there. You've, as Fleur says, you've got your shoulder strap, and also you've got your really awesome kind of rubber guard on your handle on top, just in case the bag is going to be quite heavy. You know, it's not going to weigh you down too much. It's just a fantastic quality to have.
Do you know what's really good about this bag as well? There's a lot of gents that got into chainmail through Jewellery Maker, so either husbands, boyfriends, sons, brothers. From watching Jewellery Maker, from, you know, females or whoever's watching, they've got into chainmail because it's quite a mechanical, or whatever jewellery making they're doing. This isn't the brightly coloured stripy bag, so it's a little bit more masculine if people did want to be, you know, have
it's a bit more formal, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. So you can have, and with because you say the brand is quite small, you could take that onto, you know, if you were going on a journey somewhere, you know, it's not.
Absolutely.
It's nice. It's a nice looking bag.
But I think the other thing to mention as well is even if you're not into jewellery making, if you're a crafter, if you're looking for an awesome bag to take on a picnic, you know, it's going to keep everything nice and upright like wine bottles. It's going to absolutely serve you so well. So not just for jewellery makers, but if you if you're going to be travelling with any kind of bag of stuff and you need to keep it upright or you need to keep it kind of nice and organised, this is absolutely fantastic bag for you. Whether you go to a sewing club or whether you go out and about, whether you're kind of like a mobile artist and you kind of go out and about and you set your easel up outdoors and you want to have all your paintbrushes all kind of standing up nicely, this is a great bag for you to do that with. If you're a mobile hairdresser as well, you can have all your brushes and your hair straighteners and hairsprays in it as well, and it just keeps it nice and organised, and you're not kind of having to mess around with kind of floppy bags or with big kind of burly suitcases either. So you are going to be getting your tote bag here, okay? So your incredible tote bag, which is $17.95, fantastic. But also, for free, you're getting your $70.925 sterling silver findings as well. So $70.925 sterling silver findings with your tote bag as well. And every single one of you comes through to get this today, and over half of the quantity is gone, by the way, which I'm really pleased to see. There's a load of people still coming through, which I'm really, really happy to see. But every single one of you comes through to get this today is going to be entered into our competition, okay? And one lucky winner is going to be picked at random at the end of the month, and that's going to be announced at the end of the month, I should say. And you are going to win all of this inside the bag. I literally ran around the workshop room today and just grabbed loads of stuff and put it in there. There's a strand of grey silver diamonds in there. There's strands of, I don't even know what they are. I mean, that looks like rhodolite, garnet, moonstone and iolite. You've got, there was a strand that I picked out. It's this one here. Look at this. This is also going to be included in the bag for one lucky, for the lucky winner of the competition. Look at this. I know, that blatantly shouldn't be in there. Yeah, that looks like graded Ethiopian opal, doesn't it? The only reason that it would have been put in here is because, as you can see, the end's been cut off. It's obviously been used by a guest designer. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? Pretty amazing, hey? So all you have to do is come through and get this incredible deal today for $17.95, so your tote bag and your 70 findings for free, and you'll be entered into our competition. I've only got 100 chances left. I'm so, so pleased for all of you coming through to get this. We started off with near on 600 chances, and I've got pretty much 100 chances left, which I'm really, really happy to see. Well done, everyone. Text messages coming through, which I'm really happy to see. That's great. Mark in Nottinghamshire. The real question is, how many bottles of wine can it hold? Alongside your tools, of course. I don't know. I don't have...
Put your tools in your pocket.
I bet you
more
Fleur
wine
knows.
in the bag.
Say again.
Put your tools in your pocket and put your wine in the bag. And then you get more wine in the bag. You don't need tools.
Because it hasn't got a top to it as well. You can fit those crisps in that are in the tubes.
Yes, yeah. And chocolate in the sides on those Velcro.
Just the right size.
Yeah. One of the big bars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Are there any other bars of chocolate available?
Well, I like the Belgian ones. So I could get those in the big
What, the
zip
ones
pocket.
shaped like seahorses?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes. Yeah.
They're very nice.
They are very nice.
They are very nice. I had you more down as more of a, I don't know, a kind of like a plain chocolate kind of girl.
Yeah, I don't like fruit.
You don't like fruit
I don't
and
like
nuts in
any
there,
dried
no.
fruit at all. No, nothing dried. Only liquidised or fresh.
Lovely. More from Fleur later in the show. But comfortably, Mark, I think you might be able to fit 4 wine bottles in here. Who needs glasses? Let's face it. Some straws. And there we go. Well done. Sorry, say that again, Scott. There's about 50 of these in baskets. What are they doing in your baskets? Check out. $17.95 for your tote bag and your $70.95 sterling silver findings for free. For free. Absolutely amazing. Kerry just showing us the zip there on the side of the bag. Thanks for that, Kerry. What about the other side, Kerry? Because look at this. Look. Oh, sorry, love. Look, look, look. What do you reckon these clippy bits are for, Fleur?
I think you could probably put some strands. No, you could put strands on there, but you could clip another bag onto there, couldn't you? You're like a smaller bag.
So, so a bit like a bag trail, like not like a wagon train, but a bag train.
Yeah.
Shall I? I'm more than happy to do that. As you know, I'm up for anything. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to do it. Okay, here we go. Okay, hang on. I'll do the whole thing. My life was meaningless before... the bubble off. My life was meaningless before I found JewelleryMaker. Then I was watching one day and there was an amazing presenter called Carol on the show. And so I looked at the television and it said $17.95 for the tote bag and some sterling silver findings. So, of course, I bought it. Now, my life has never been simpler. I simply put on my bag and go. Whether I'm walking around the house or I'm going downstairs. Hang on. Downstairs or upstairs. Or if I'm going down in a lift. There's never been a better time to get it now. Let's speak to another one of our amazing customers. Fleur Hastings, how has your life changed since watching JewelleryMaker and getting your JewelleryMaker tote bag and findings?
It's amazing. My life's completely changed. Why have I got
For the
really
best.
Northern?
I don't know, I went really Northern as well. We try another accent.
I can't do it, I can only do Northern. I couldn't stick with Northern. Yeah, my life's changed brilliantly. I can't believe I've lived this long without one.
Neither can I. Get it now! You get a 30-day money-back guarantee with everything you get from JewelleryMaker. What's more, you're only paying £2.95 P&P per order, and the order lasts for the entire day. Add it to your order now. That was audacious. Amazing. Well done, everyone. $17.95 for your incredible tote bag and your 70 sterling silver findings. Well done, everyone. Oh, Fleur. You look like you're about to have kittens. You right, love?
Oh, they just said I had to come on telly and make jewellery. They didn't tell me
No, no. Tell you what. When you're part of JewelleryMaker, we're all dragging you all down with me. This is a full-on show. What are you doing? Scott's so fun. I'm on Facebook. Look at it. Oh, here he is. Scott's going to do his catalogue post. Yes. Yes.
I think go over the shoulder, maybe.
Over the shoulder. Mind the quiff. Mind the quiff. Here he is. Oh, look at it. That's amazing. How was...
Oh, your parents are going to be so proud.
He loved that. I didn't ask him to come in the studio. He did it of his own demolition. Well done. Ollie, do you fancy coming in and modelling the bag? What do you mean, no? Come on, Ollie. His arms won't go through there, apparently. His arms are too long. His wingspan's too big. Anyway, it's been amazing. How many got left, Scott? There's about 50 left. What are you doing? Fleur? No, our winner's going to get that. Don't. I know. I think it's serenite. Put it back in the bag. Put it back in the bag. Don't tell Wendy. No, they're diamonds. They're diamonds. Put them back. Anyway, so one lucky...
Those. They are your chainmailer's best friend.
Lonely times. Lonely times. Your best mate. Pair of pliers.
They are.
Weirdo. So, every single one of you today, $17.95 for your tote bag and your 70 sterling silver findings. And one lucky winner picked at random. I hope it's a random winner. I hope it's someone really random. One person's going to be picked at random who comes through to get this, by the way, and they're going to win all this stuff in here. Scott and I, before the show today, just literally emptied loads of stuff into here. Loads of gems, distinction bits and stuff. It's going to be amazing.
Be a good school bag as well, wouldn't it?
Would be a good school bag.
Yeah, for all your artists.
Stuff. Amazing. So yeah, my life has definitely changed since watching JewelleryMaker. It was good, wasn't it? It was good. Made of a beautiful canvasy material with a handle that's easy to hold, even if you've got the heaviest of items in there. Tired of rubbishy carrier bags?
Yes, that's a good idea. In the back of your car.
5p a bag? Tell you what, I'm hoarding them like it's cash. I really am. I'm kind of hoarding them.
But do you remember to take them with you? Because I never do.
Sometimes I do forget, I have to say.
Yeah,
it's bad, isn't it?
I do have to buy more.
I know.
I've got so many bags for life. I've got to live a long time.
Fleur could be reincarnated about 50 or 60 times and still have bags left.
Yeah.
Anyway, well done. I've still got people coming through to get this. It's just amazing. It's just loads of you. Loads of you. Hey, I reckon... I totally agree with what you were saying earlier on, Fleur, about this being a little bit less feminine in its design because it's plain black. I can see... painters, decorators, plasterers, window cleaners using something like this. It's just awesome, isn't it, to put all your tools in?
It is. It is. It's a great bag. And like I said, the structure of it is just, it's fantastic. It's not going to take up much floor space because it's square. So it's not going to take up a lot of floor space. And you know, if you had a couple of those, you get well, you've seen how much you can get in there. You get reels of wire in there, you can get all your tools in there, your gizmo rods and everything like that in there. You could get a beginner would be able to get all the tools and gemstones and have it portable.
Yeah,
and go to your
definitely.
jewellery making lessons or come to the workshop, bring your stuff along with you and you've got it all neatly tidied away.
Absolutely. A good camera bag as well. Apparently director Bruce has got a couple of these to put his cameras in, his lenses in, his attachments in. That's a different story. Anyway, so well done everyone. £17.95p. Start by, just Tanzanite. Whopper chica of a strand. On a scale of 1 to 10, this measures about 50 in my estimations. Scott Stone, Final NFB, is so excited he's actually standing up doing lunges in the gallery about this incredible strand. If you don't believe me, there he is. He's standing up by the desk. Look, he's doing some lunges. He's loving it. He's absolutely loving it. Such a rare quality. Such a rare gemstone. There are loads of things I love about this incredible strand of tanzanite. I love the colour. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love the fact you're getting a graduated strand. I think that's brilliant. I love the fact that in the majority of these gemstones, you're getting awesome clarity. I think that's absolutely brilliant. But do you know what I love most about this? As we go towards the centre of the strand, look at the size of the central gemstones. I know! Incredible! Look at the size of the gemstones in the centre. The gemstones range from 4 by 2 mil to 7 by 4 millimetres in size. They're absolutely phenomenal. Now, we have brought you today so many, as Fleur said a few minutes ago, so many awesome high-end gemstones. We've had black diamonds. We've had morganite. Oh, do you know what? The morganite with this is going to look epic. I know it is. Oh, wow. Look at that Fleur. Look at that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Look at that. Do you know what? My best friend Abby is expecting twins, a boy and a girl.
Oh, that'd be a nice
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. This is the kind of gemstone that you look at and you think, oh, do you know what, this would be perfect for that special thing, that special person, that special event. The morganite deals at the bottom of your screen there. The tanzanite carat weight you're getting here is one of the largest carat weight strands I've ever seen here on JewelleryMaker. Not only that, but it's one of the most substantially sized beads I can recall ever seeing right at the centre of that strand there. That is absolutely epic in proportions, isn't it? I mean, it's just huge. Absolutely huge. Now, we've been able to bring you quite a few strands of tanzanite recently here on JewelleryMaker. That's been very fortuitous for us. Gem quality tanzanite mining is obviously in serious danger at the moment. Bead quality tanzanite mining like this is less kind of threatened. However, I don't want you to expect that we're going to be able to bring you tanzanite every week from here to eternity. It just so happens at the minute that we are able to bring you quite a few strands, and by that I mean 3-4 strands a week perhaps, which is absolutely amazing, and a year ago would have been unheard of. Okay, this time next year, I strongly doubt we are going to be able to bring you that kind of regularity with tanzanite. If we do, brilliant, but please don't expect it. Now, I honestly have got absolutely no idea where this is going to go price-wise. No idea. No. How can you do that? Do you know what? I'm so glad I didn't say the price point I was expecting this to go to, because I would look like a right wally. Because I was going to say, if we can get this to kind of $89.99, $89.95, that would be absolutely amazing. What?
I thought it would be about £70.
How can you do that, Scott? This isn't a brand... Is this a brand new strand? So it's a reorder, okay, because I was going to say, how, if this has been played before at all, how is there any left at $14.95? It's been reordered from a strand that we had last year. I can't actually believe what I'm seeing. For me, this is not just lower than where I thought it was going to go. It is, oh my goodness gracious me, that is like 5-6 times lower than where I think this deserves to go. And And Ollie just pointed out something, director Ollie just pointed something out really interesting actually. He said, do you know what, if these gemstones had clarity, there are examples in there where the colour of these tanzanites, you know, you're looking at kind of triple to quad A kind of colour, you know, kind of Smithsonian Museum kind of colour-wise. Because I haven't got the clarity, obviously, you know, we're not talking about that, but, you know, colour-wise, depth of colour. So, oh, look at that saturation. You're talking about seriously high-end tanzanite. I am shocked to the core with that. I had no idea it was going to go that low. That, for me, is a strand of tanzanite that's 130 chances have already been snapped up. I wouldn't even expect to pay that for the middle gemstone on its own.
Can you imagine if you were brand new to JewelleryMaker and your first order was the bag, tanzanite, jadeite, serenite, morganite. You know, these kind of strands you wouldn't dream that you could work with because you see them in boutique jewellers and high-end jewellers.
And this is the kind of gemstone that you set into jewellery that people are going to pass down from generation to generation, stuff that's got real inherent quality, real inherent value. And jewellery, I mean, when you do make jewellery from pieces that you get from JewelleryMaker, from gemstones that you get from JewelleryMaker, maybe from the precious metal findings, I'd urge you, and it's kind of tapered off a little bit at the minute, but I'm sure it hasn't, we just haven't heard about it as much. I would urge you, get your pieces valued. Get your pieces valued. Go to an independent jeweller, get your pieces valued, say, look, it's tanzanite, it's sterling silver, it's pearls, you know, whatever it is, get it independently valued. Because the kind of valuations that people are coming back with for pearl, say a single strand neckline piece which they've maybe knotted, said it was sterling silver findings, maybe with a couple, maybe with like 3 sterling silver spacer beads. The pearls would have cost them £30, say. The findings, less than a £5. The spacer beads maybe less than a £5. So altogether that's what, £50, let's say. They've had pieces valued at kind of £200–300. And I'm not saying for one second that if you make jewellery from this, it's going to be valued at £200–300. But please, 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 when you get this home and you make jewellery from it, if you're going to be keeping it or giving it to somebody as a gift, whatever you do with it, if it's going to be staying in your family, staying in your vicinity, please consider going to get it valued, because there are items of jewellery that I know jewellery makers have made from JewelleryMaker products which are having to be kind of listed, what do you call it, when it's not under household insurance, like home and contents insurance is one thing, but there are some things which have to be listed separately because they've been valued above a certain value. I'm not necessarily saying about this strand, but please just consider what you are getting here. I've got collectors all over the country coming through to get 2s, 3s, 7. A collector in Greater London's come through to get 7 strands of this, which is absolutely fabulous. Well done. I've got so many people coming through to get a strand, which I think we were all expecting to be kind of £70–80. And if you consider guest designers that we have here on JewelleryMaker, like Jan Dwyer, who again makes beautiful pieces of jewellery, primarily pearl pieces, and sells them on, think about how much this is going to add on to a piece of jewellery that she's going to make, perhaps, you know, a single strand pearl neckline piece with 1, 3 or 5, it tends to work in odd numbers with your accent beads, tanzanites in it. How much is that going to elevate the price at which you can sell that piece for? Fran in Greater London, hashtag tanzanite. 3 centre rondelles plus silver chain. 3 centre rondelles plus silver chain, rest is profit. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
You've got to get the sterling silver kit that came with the bag to go with that, because that does warrant sterling silver.
Doesn't it just? Absolutely, it definitely warrants precious metal quality. Barbara in Dorset. Hi gang! I was hanging out the washing when I heard £14.95. I had to buy a great deal. Barbara, kiss, kiss. Do you know what, Barbara? I can imagine you out by your washing line, hanging up your sheets and your smalls, and literally hearing £14.95 and wrestling through the washing line, tripping over things on the way back into the house, covered in washing and clothes pegs, and getting it. Barbara, well done to you. Well done. Margaret in Fife. If being in the gallery makes you do things, it makes you do things like those prices, I want to rent a space. Margot in Fife. Honestly, you don't. Oh, look, there's Ollie. Ollie, you can't even fit Ollie's massive arms in there, really. Huge wingspan. He has got an arm wingspan of a condor eagle. He does. Is a condor eagle like the biggest wingspan? We established yesterday it's not a Commodore eagle because that's a computer, isn't it? So it's a condor eagle. Haven't they got the biggest? Haven't they got like an 8-foot wingspan or something obscene?
There's the sea eagle's got a big wingspan because that's up in Scotland where my mum is.
Really?
Yeah, they call them the flying doors because they're the same width. Their wingspan's like a door.
A flying door?
Yeah.
Did you have Fleur down as a bird watcher, as a twitcher?
No, I'm not. I just know that.
What are they called?
Sea eagles.
No.
Or ornithologist.
Ornithologist. Or a twitcher. She really knows all the terms, doesn't she? What are the 39 steps? Have you not seen that movie?
No.
You've never seen the 39 steps?
No.
You've never seen the 39
Is that a Hitchcock film?
Yeah.
Oh no, I got put off by the birds, so I'm watching.
Oh yeah, the birds is frightening. Yeah. The 39 steps. No, it's a classic crime thriller that's been remade about 15 times. It's been amazing, and the most famous one was the Alfred Hitchcock version with Robert Donut, or whatever his name is, Robert Donar, whatever his name was. It's amazing. The 39 steps. It's an amazing story. It's brilliant. They did a West End transfer of it, and I did a local version of the West End transfer. It was amazing. 4 actors playing 150 characters. It was amazing. All right, no one cares. Fine, fair enough. Whatever.
I'm sure you were very good in it, Carol.
Well, I was actually. Got very good reviews. Thank you, Fleur.
Yeah, I'm sure you were very good.
Scott says, apart from one review that he's just found on a search engine saying Carol was lifeless. Really? Oh, really? Really? Which newspaper was that in, Scott? The Evening Herald. Which town? Evening Herald. Shropshire. Well, it's funny because it was on in Leamington Loft. Anyway, I really enjoyed it. It was brilliant. The 39 steps, the classic question in the 39 steps is, what is the 39 steps? 39 steps are a secret organisation, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, clearly everyone's bored by my story. Fine. Do you know what? Fine. All of you have been crossed off my Christmas card list. You come and tell people that, Scott. Not your puppet. Apparently there are only 20 of your Tanzanites left. I'll have to say, I've had a truly miserable show today. Thanks a lot, guys. Cheers. Well done. That's tickled you. That's nice, isn't it? It's great, isn't it?
Can only get better though, can't it? After 1 o'clock. Well, it's only going to get better.
After 12 o'clock, when you leave, yeah, it's going to be brilliant.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you staying till 1? Please stay till 1.
I don't know. I honestly don't know if I am or not.
I don't know. It depends.
It's not up to me.
She's blatantly going to leave us at midday, isn't she?
It's not up to me.
Good call. The more people who text in to say, please stay, Fleur. Brilliant. Go on. Some people text and say, go away, Fleur. Go away. Go away. Leave. Send a text. Won't you stay another hour? Stay another, stay another, stay another. Don't leave me alone like this. Don't you say it's a final kiss? Won't you stay another day? Don't get too close. Got bogies today. Got a blocked up nose.
Oh dear.
See what? Kerry, don't do a close up of my face, please. That's enough now, thank you. Yeah, but it is a close up of my face. I can tell.
How do you know?
Because it is. It's on me. Because it's on me. I can see the camera's on me, so it's going to be on my face, isn't it? Bit of my
part of your job.
This bit of hair. What is going on with this? I've had to get clips out today and everything. It's great. Oh, the glamour. The glamour. Anyway, speaking of timeless glamour, let's not talk to Fleur. Let's talk about the black spinel. Oh my word, I want this. Claire went very, guest designer Claire became very poetic talking about this gemstone yesterday. I didn't realise how much she loves it.
She does have her moments, doesn't she?
She does.
Yeah, she's got
moments of genius.
Yeah, she's quite intelligent.
Well, only
go that sometimes,
far, but,
yeah. Once a year. It's wasted now. She's got all this time for the rest of the year.
What do you think about black spinel? Because it's my favourite black gemstone, by the way.
Yeah, I like black spinel because it's more, like we were saying before, it's more uniform. It's just a really nice, sparkly gemstone. And I always do use it when I need if I'm doing like a red carpet piece or a more high-end glamour piece, then yeah, that was really glamorous jewellery that you can create because it goes with all the different metal tones as well.
Oh yeah,
because
definitely.
It's that pure black. It goes with like rose gold, yellow gold.
It is absolutely that pure black. We were talking about the black diamonds that we bought you a little bit earlier on, which when you look at the surface of them have a slight kind of iridescence to them. It's a really unusual kind of antique quality, and kind of Fleur picked up on that. But with black spinel, it is jet black quality you're going to be getting here. Absolutely jet black quality. It is, for me, the ultimate in glamour, the ultimate in sophistication. And if you're going to be making a piece of jewellery that you want it to look sophisticated, you want it to look high-end, you want it to look couture, this is absolutely the genuine gemstone to use. I'd use this over black onyx, black tourmaline, black diamonds. I'd use it any day of the week. It's such an awesome gemstone. When we've applied these incredible briolette style facets to this as well, it fits so beautifully because of course you've got that epic luster and you've got quite a traditional shape and traditional faceting technique that's been applied to a gemstone, so it gives you that really gorgeous kind of traditional faceted look to a really awesome everlasting gemstone. It's, as I said yesterday, for me, black spinel is ageless, it's timeless, it's for absolutely everyone, whether you're male, female, whatever age you are, whatever kind of walk of life you're from. It's absolutely one of those gemstones that just suits everyone. I think everybody should own black spinel. I just love it. Such a rarity as well. We should be at £17.95p. Last September, we sold out at £17.95. Looking good, hey? Looking amazing. Are we going to be staying there? No. We're going to be going lower? Yes. Here's your deal today. £12.95p. Amazing. Bit of a raised eyebrow there from Fleur.
I'm just thinking you could make the tanzanite that we've just done, and for quite a relatively cheap jewellery, as in the price for the 2 strands, but you make high-end pieces with.
Absolutely. So you're so right. You've got 2 really inexpensive strands here, which you can make your really kind of high-end looking jewellery, the kind of jewellery that you'd see. I don't know if anyone has been watching the BAFTAs, or what's the other big award ceremonies like? There's been the Grammys, there's been the Oscars, they've all happened pretty much, and the NTAs as well. All these huge awards, award ceremonies, and you see these incredibly glamorous celebrities walking down the red carpet. It's that kind of jewellery, and it's the kind of jewellery that they don't own. Oh, for goodness sake!
I didn't realise Scooby-Doo was there.
Right, do you know what?
And guess what? I'm staying till 1. Happy Christmas. Don't worry, I'll get better at 2 o'clock, Carol. 2 o'clock, your life will be back on track.
Oh, you know what? You'll miss me when I'm gone. I'm not planning on leaving or anything. Don't worry. I'm not planning on kind of. That's it. But you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. JewelleryMaker would be not JewelleryMaker would be a duller place without people like me.
It would.
Yeah.
You brighten up everybody's day.
So shape up or ship out the lot of you, all of you. You, Kerry, you, Becky, I don't know what you're laughing at. Giggling away. Scott's so fun on FB, you can find yourself another presenter. Ollie, I've just had enough of you. You've done everything. Well, when Fleur was taking the mickey out of me, you said, I love Fleur, I love Fleur, I love Fleur. Oh, I love Fleur, she's so funny. Yes, taking the mickey out of me, it's nice, it's very easy, isn't it? It's very easy when you're kind of the person holding the entire show together, carrying the weight of the show on your shoulders, okay? And literally, it's an easy target, isn't it? I'm an easy target, fine. Well, do you know what? Stuff a lot of, I'm going, that's it. I'm off, I'm off. Do it yourself. I'm going to take a strawberry on my way out. You can go. Oh, I'm doing it anymore. I don't care. I'm not going there. See ya. Got what? Pearls.
What we're going
We'll
to
do them now. So I come back in. We'll use 3 of you in 5 minutes. Okay, fine, fair enough. Okay. Stairs. Strawberry. Don't get the sideburns in. Don't get the sideburns in. Okay. Okay. Oh, guys, no, I love you too much to go. I love you too much. Anyway, well done. Right, okay. What would you do if I actually went down the stairs, got in my car with my mic still on, speaking ill upon you, and just drive off into the sunset? Stop you! Shove it in! Right, here we go. Shove it in, Scott! Shove it in! Who wrote the description for these? Black pearls. Black? Oh, they say peacock, do they? Thanks for giving me the wrong information, Scott. Gee, we'd have to do everything today. Peacock coloured pearls, well done. Oh, I've just had enough. I've had enough. Right, genuine freshwater culture pearls. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at the nacre on those. Isn't it smooth? What do you reckon, Fleur? Not that I already care, but what do you think?
They're beautiful.
Aren't they just?
They are really beautiful. Classic.
I really like a smooth nacre on a pearl.
Yeah.
What's funny about that? We've all lost the plot. Can we just keep it together, please? It's a very serious channel here. There are lots of people watching. Right? Right. Genuine freshwater culture pearls. Beautiful. Both Fleur and I both agree on something, that the nacre is gorgeous and smooth on these. They're beautiful. Love the colour on these, I have to say. With the, what would you put these with? I always... would you put it with the tanzanite?
Maybe the morganite.
Oh!
So you've got the same sort of like...
That morganite, we keep on saying the morganite, and tell you, oh, yes!
But I think as well, the peridot that's on the T-bar. No, we haven't done
the what, sorry?
The peridot. Is a peridot there.
It is peridot. Are we going to get a chance to do that? Oh, fantastic. Come up with the neck out. The morganite's at the bottom of your screen. That was amazing, the morganite. That peridot is one of the best strands of peridot I've ever seen. Natural American peridot. Oh. See, that's why you're a guest designer. That really does go, doesn't it? That's amazing.
Yeah, I think that's really nice with some silk knotted in between, so you got the fluidity for it.
Whoa! 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 What are you doing? No! No! £4.95p. That is absolutely obscene. You are obscene, Scott's so fine on FB. The web and the phone have gone absolutely nuts on this. If you're watching us on Freeview, you're going to lose us in a minute, which might be a good thing, actually. Because today's show has fallen apart a bit, really. But we are carrying on for another whole hour. Not only with me, but you got Fleur as well. Lesser of two evils. I don't know who's who. Anyway, sorry, bit of strawberry. If you're watching us on Freeview at the minute, you're going to lose us. Please don't lose us. Keep on watching us either on Sky 665 or JewelleryMaker.com. That's our website, isn't it? That's our website. JewelleryMaker.com. Well done. Loads of people multi-buying that. That is absolutely ridiculous. Scott, you have finally lost it today. Is it? Yeah. He has lost it. I think it's because he's producing kind of 4 hours in one go. Yeah. Totally lost it. In fact, 5 hours in one go. So expect amazing price points in the next hour as well. It's going to be absolutely ridiculous. Perilo coming up in the next hour. Please don't go anywhere. It's been absolutely amazing having Fleur. She's incredible, isn't she? I do love her, really. I love you as well. Kind of. Anyway. Join us after the break for more. Yeah.
I started crafting from a very young age, doing all sorts of different crafting. That developed into card making and then onto jewellery making.
I got started because my sister started giving us jewellery and the women in the family jewellery as gifts.
To start, I was making it for me, and then my friends saw what I was wearing, and then one of my friends said, well, why don't you have a go at selling? So I thought, well, I'll give it a go and see how it goes.
I do like a challenge. It's because sometimes you